I understand, Wuthering Waves. I have bullied you long, and to have me turn around and say, well, the game was kind of alright for this once, does strike me as an insult in many ways. Unfortunately for you, Wuthering Waves, I will continue to play you, and I will continue to insult you. It is the nature of the beast. Perhaps you should just get good. So, Wuthering Waves, can it improve? Can it be better? Well, I think we've been shown that yes, it can, but can it consistently be better? I think this whole Chisa quest might be perhaps a single moment, a fracture, if you will, in the otherwise tepid, disgusting, horrific, kill me, awful tapestry that is Wuthering Waves' narrative. But we will see. We will see. Worse things have happened. More insane things have happened. So let's let it play out. We will let it play out. We will find out if this is the future that we will have to live with, of shittiness, or if it can overcome it. I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I've heard good things, obviously, about the 3.0 onward stuff. But one fucking good fucking quest does not forgive everything they made before. I think. I mean, I've been convinced about stuff before, but I really liked Chisa. I really liked Chisa, and there's still more to Chisa to come on. So, you know, started hopeful, and Wuthering Waves just flat out capped you. Hey, well, yeah, it didn't like it. It was like, nah, you can't be fucking hopeful to me, you bastard. I'm like, to be honest, it makes sense. But let's be clear here. I have been hopeful before for Wuthering Waves. It's just that this is different because the quest ended and I'm still rather happy. I started out multiple quests here. We started out even back in chapter 1 when we started the whole the go to the fix the dragons on the island. You can see the future. When we started that quest out, I was like, oh, it's all right. I was enjoying it, a little bit of lore, and then eventually just fell apart. And the Looper quest as well. Started out Looper quest, really good build up, excellent introduction to a new island and new people. Looper was really cute and really nice, and I really liked her personality. But ultimately, it also started to get all wishy-washy and fucked up in the end. Mostly because it was I think the endemic underlying story of 2.0 is actually trash. Which is what brings me to my thoughts on whether or not 3.0 is going to suck. If 3.0's underlying major plot line is bad, I think this one will also be trash. For example, if Wuthering Waves, because like Chisa's story was entirely locked off, nothing linked into anything really. I mean, it had, obvious generalized elements, but pretty much it was a very isolated narrative story. But if 3.0 starts off, and for all of the amazingness that you might have for like a quest of individual characters and quests, we might have a Looper situation of, yeah, you might have a really nice character and interesting lore for this particular city or area, but you have to link this shit in with the Leviathan bullshit? Yeah, no, that was always gonna fucking fall apart. So we might be ending up in that kind of situation. What happened, they might deliver us some good stuff and then just slather us in shit because the underlying is shit, which will ultimately sink the quests in general. And even if we have a quality narrative or quality character like Chisa, they need to act way better to get my attention and positiveness. Like, as good as Chisa is, Chisa's great. I really like Chisa. As great as she is, I am a cynical motherfucker who has been sitting through fucking gacha game stories for years. I have been in their ups and downs for a significant, embarrassing portion of my life. Oh no! Oh, I thought it would stop me. They would need to, if they're going to go by and have a terrible background lore or a bad narrative, if they want to go on the back of, I really like this one group of girls or guys, and in their character actions and narrative development in that sense, they're gonna have to put a lot of fucking effort in. And I mean a lot. It's got to be some of that, that kind of shit where it's like, okay, this is my favorite girl ever and she stays with me. But if they even get a modicum or a decent or perhaps even inoffensive narrative backstory or lore, like, you know, the Leviathan type bullshit for this 3.0 area, it might be possible that 3.0 becomes something I really like. But how many times have I said Wuthering Waves has so much potential to be something I like before I followed up with a but or other things that ultimately just proved that this was fucking awful. So we are gonna start. We're gonna do it. By the way, this will be the last quest. Sorry, this will be the last stream for just about a few days, about a week or no. So, you know, as a true streamer, I'm going to lose any audience I would ever have. So I've accepted that. But, you know, thank you for trying. I'll release these streams staggered on the VOD channel. So if any of you want to catch up over there and use that, you please do use that. But in any case, let's begin. And I'm going to do the optional stuff. I know, look at this. Wait, where's the girl I talked to? Wasn't there like a girl here that I talked to? Optional, learn about her condition. It's right there, but it's not like marked anymore. Will you tell me about her? Yeah, what's she doing? How's she doing? Tell me about Chisa. Sealed treatment chamber. She's under close observation and receiving therapeutic support. Okay, so her body's been running under overclock strains for quite some time. Her vitals are in great shape. Playing put, she's holding on. Okay. See, this is how bad it is. They might have introduced overclock right at the start of Wuthering Waves, and my brain was like, "Wow, this story sucks so much that even minor elements of like this just fell apart at the wayside." This is the second order effect of having a bad central narrative or a bad lore. Anything that might be relatively good that could be integrated into later stories gets kind of kicked in the teeth here. That said, I'm doing fine just trying to figure out what overclock is now, which is essentially, you're a resonator, well, you're not a very good one. or you're a resonator, wow. I'm guessing overclocking is the equivalent of waking up with morning wood for resonators. Like, it just happens. Yeah, it just happens. Oh, come on, man, it just happens. Every response looks good. We're not going to get back full strength overnight, but with little time she will recover steadily. Nothing critical at this point. So basically, we're gonna help her out. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right. Well, let's go see the girl that was actually pretty good at the story. Now, I do like that they have guns, but man, those guns, like science guns, looks like they've just put a fucking AA battery in there. I do appreciate them using guns. I swear though, I'm never gonna get my favorite what I want from a gacha game. That's why I'm so annoyed with Chapter 1. They had fucking tanks and indirect artillery, and despite that, they still ran around just poking things with fucking spears. Like, I swear, if a game shows me characters or stories where like the fucking the nation state is supposed to have like highly technologically advanced weaponry and stuff, and they just don't use it at all, I'm fucking annoyed. At least put it in the cutscenes, and they never do. Or they didn't, at least in Chapter 1, which really pissed me off. Shut the fuck up, Kuki. I don't give a fuck about you and your like dead people down there. Shut the hell up. Stop telling me things. I refuse to read it. I refuse to read your bullshit minor subquest. Get out of my face. You stop talking to me. Where's the button to tell you to shut the fuck up? Okay, there we go. I didn't even look at it anymore. Thank God. Alright, let's go see Chisa. My beloved! Wait for a while. Alright. I'll just stand here until time progresses. Treatment stage is over. She once again returns to the Black Shores. Perfect timing is something you need to know. This is the part where they reveal that that Chisa's dead. Sorry buddy, Chisa's dead. Since we took out Honami's Sorosphere, we've been noticing changes on the inside. The link between Honami and the real world is stabilizing, and the city's time flow is almost easy. See, that's another one that's a little... I kind of was hoping that they would do something with that, so we'll see where they do it. but the idea of the time between outside and inside being separated was kind of interesting. I don't know which was faster. I can't remember, but it could have been either. Could have been like on the inside it's like very fast and the outside is very slow or whatever. I would have liked there to be something about that, but maybe they'll bring that up with Chisa. Maybe her parents are in her city or are fucking dead and she has to hang out with me. Like I suggested with Luno. Like I said, like Luno gets, cut off from her society and her family, so she becomes a regular reoccurring character in our narrative as opposed to a, regional narrative character as that she became or was. By the way, good lord! Like, okay, let's just say it right now. Why don't real scientists dress like this? Why don't real scientists have kind of cloak-based boob windows and extremely figure-hugging fucking outfits like this? What the hell, man? What happened? I guess like all the fat ones complained. That's so sad. But scans from tests indicate that much of this recent frequency exchanges weren't passing through. Well, there was another one. There was another fucking point on the graph. Misreading audio overlap data, or is it another access point in the Honolulu? Oh yeah, we know that. Oh, this is going to be the method that we get to the new area. I see. They would if society would let them. Nah, you're right that there are stupid fucking rules like that. Like if you like, I remember one of the most things that like showed me that society was like a bunch of pussies and just annoying people that like to just like push their beliefs onto others or fucking annoying people with like even just fashion. There was this one guy in NASA and he was like putting a fucking probe onto a asteroid and was like, damn man, you're putting a fucking probe on an asteroid, that's really cool. And he was really excited and he was wearing a shirt that had like hot women on it that a woman from his work had made and designed, so he wore it to be like, yeah, this is awesome, I got this cool shirt, isn't it funny, there's a bunch of hot women on my shirt, it was made by my co-worker. And then he got ruthlessly attacked and like fucking like until he like cried and had to make public fucking apologies to the most unhinged fucking losers that were just like, you're wearing a shirt that objectifies women. And this is the kind of shit that would happen here. They would probably like go after anyone who made this kind of outfit and shoot them. That's why fucking gacha games can show off the ideal society. We could have sexy scientist world. We could have women dressing like they live in Genshin Impact. But we can't. And mostly, it's because of fat women who keep annoying us and being like, no, Ozempic exists now, girl. You have no more excuses. Damn it, just let the hot women wear all the good clothes, damn it. Not that I'd force them into it. Unless I could. But that's the argument, actually. You're forcing these things out of people. No, I just want everyone to know that if they want to wear this around the office, I'm accepting it. Specifically the science office. On top of that, the city's buzzing with identified phenomena and unknown hazards that will continue matters. This is probably setting up that there's going to be like some sort of puzzle element or like fighting element, so you can go in there and do a whole bunch of like late game stuff, as well as go through this new area. But anyway, I want to know how Cheese is doing. She completed her treatment, everything's alright. Her rabble curve is within normal parameters. There are no significant lingering overclock symptoms. See, this is, like, once again, first time I've ever heard the fucking term rabble curve. Overclocking symptoms? I didn't even know this before Cheese's fucking quest. It probably happened. I just didn't even pay fucking attention because half the time Wuthering Waves just pulls words out their asshole and expects me to understand them and nothing really mattered. That's what earlier quests had trained me to do, so my brain just turned off. I remember someone came into my chat once when I was complaining at fucking length about, I think it was Carthia's storyline and Blackshaw's storyline, and they would say, well, you need like, they did the actual fucking meme of, well, to be fair, you need to have a fucking, what was it? Oh, maybe this would have been uncommon, actually. I might be fucking misremembering. I've been so many playing this, but they were like, to be fair, you need to have like a lot of awareness to understand the story, to connect all the dots. And I'm like, yeah, no, there are no fucking dots being needed to be connected here. You just need to have like the brain of a child. Lore skipper. God, to a degree, you are right. Because obviously there's a lot of lore that's probably introduced outside of the main narrative push. I would argue that's just bad fucking storytelling. That, like, for example, if you, and I've said this before at length, remember, that if I need to feel bad and have the emotional connection from the various characters in the story because I watched their fucking trailers that are released outside the game, that's fucking stupid. But the truth is, a lot of gacha games do that. Like, Wuthering Waves, I think, of all the gacha games I've played, Wuthering Waves very much does it the worst, which is you need to have watched the goddamn character trailer to get the vibe, then you go play the main quest, which I think is super fucking stupid. If you want me to watch that fucking trailer because it's, like, really important for the narrative, force me to watch it. I hate games that, like, go do otherwise, and I hold true to that with lore as well. If there are elements in the lore that I need to know for an upcoming narrative, make sure that it's sufficiently talked about in either previous parts of the main quest or is like sufficiently introduced in those areas and moments and whatnot. Now, yes, I can have supplementary elements. Like, it could be as simple as oh, there's some mysterious man standing on a thing watching over me going, ha, 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 welcome to my world, Rover, my beautiful symphony. And, like, you know, you're like, oh, who the fuck is this? And then, like, maybe a side quest I hear about, there's a crazy man who's like, I hear of a man who once did horrible things and whatever, and he, like, I don't know, made a whole symphony out of fucking people's organs while they were still alive, some Dark Eldar shit. And then I meet him anyway. And then I'd have two things. I'd have one, I've seen him in the cutscene beforehand, and I've heard about him. And perhaps I can hear. Oh fuck. And perhaps I've heard about it. And as long as I've heard enough about him or a little bit about him in the main quest, I can be like, okay, foreshadowed. And if you want to expand on him on the side quest, sure, go for it. But I really do think you need to make sure that at least as a narrative, that your story can be played by going right through all the major quests. And if a quest is necessary and you like saying, oh, you should have done this side quest, you should have done this character quest, fuck it, put that in the main quest thing. Just put that in the major quest point where I must go through it, and I'd be pretty happy. Oh, hey there, Arctic. Was going to say, I hope you're doing well, but you're playing WuWa. Oh, well, you know, we'll see. Chisa's story quest was pretty good. You know, and to be fair, I'm going to be doing something slightly happier in the next week rather than playing Wuthering Waves. I'm going to a funeral. Don't worry, I won't make that joke at the funeral. I won't stand up and they're like, geez, look at this. It's quiet at the grave in here. What are we doing? Playing Wuthering Waves? Ha 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 ha. Oh. Before 3.1, watching the Amadeth cinematic is basically mandatory, or you'll miss a lot of the quest references information. Oh, fuck. That's brutal. That's brutal. How can I be okay? How can I be okay? I'm playing Wuthering Waves. All right. So are you telling me, Venix, are you telling me I must play or watch the trailer if I'm gonna play? Like, is it like actually super fucking mandatory? Like, literally, I won't understand anything, or the vibes won't, like, won't it's the trailer? Oh, the trailers are cool. I'll give it that. Like, I've been downloading the trailers in preparation for making my video and stuff, and I needed their, you know, evidence and their coolness and stuff. But the trailers, are they mandatory? They're not mandatory. Well, I mean, because, like, if I watch this is my thing, because, like, I fucking hate this about movie trailers as well. But you watch a trailer and it just basically tells you the narrative of that character, you know, or basically shows you their story. For example, you watch a trailer for, like, oh my god, guys, I'm gonna watch the trailer for, I don't know, Jurassic World, and it shows you everything that happens in the fucking story of the movie. I fucking hate that. It's why I try and avoid, like, next time on, or stuff like that. Or occasionally even avoid the OPs, although anime OPs tend to be, like, you know, random bullshit, especially shonen ones that just show a random fight in the middle of nowhere and be like, wow, look at all these characters, and it doesn't really show off exactly what's going to happen. How's my day going? I'm playing Wuthering Waves. How do you think? No, it's going fine. Generally fine, at least. But Yeah, we're just talking about trailers for Wuthering Waves and whether or not I have to watch some of them for the upcoming areas. I'll trust you. I think I don't want to have to play those trailers, but I might commit to it. I might commit to it for like maybe the one that they think is the best. And if they're not spoilers, you can play without watching the trailers, but you'll miss out on some of the stuff. But is it necessary in the sense that if I don't watch this trailer, will none of the things get brought up and I just be expected to know them? For example, let's say like there's a trailer of like, oh my god, she's reaching for her mum and dad, and her mum and dad leave her, and her mum and dad like go, oh, you're not worth it to me, and then like we get into the game and I'm going through and then suddenly she's like, you're the worst, just like my mum and dad, and I'm like, what? And the rover just kind of has some sort of understanding and the narrative seems to kind of go in a direction where I should have an understanding that her mum and dad are a piece of shit. Like, is that kind of that? Some stuff. Oh god, that's something I'm gonna complain about in the video. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna fuck. I mean, like, as much as I liked Chisa's quest, I didn't have to look at the trailer for Chisa. I didn't even see the fucking trailer for Chisa, and I enjoyed Chisa's. Like, Chisa had a cool opening appearance of like, oh wow, you're really cool, Chisa. And then I went through it and we had some good times with her. Like, I didn't need her trailer to understand her stuff. And while I did have some minor pacing things towards the second half, generally speaking, it was great. Hopefully, maybe you can go through without the trailer, but is the trailer a spoiler, I suppose, is the other side of that. If I watch the, what is it, Amadeth or Asmes or whatever the fuck her name was? If I watch, okay, it's not a spoiler. So it's not going to spoil the events. It's not going to be like, I am crushed by enemy, but I will overcome it. And also I'll see my mum again and I'll be happy. And then the rover will save me. And then we'll fight back against the evil and overcome my internal demons. And then I'm going to meet her and she's like, I'll never overcome my internal demons. I'm like, oh yeah, the trailer told me she'll go overcome her internal demons. Apologies for anyone who doesn't want to listen to me blow my nose. But welcome to the ASMR. But all right, I'll consider it. I guess 3.1, which everyone, especially and you, Venix, have been telling me is the turning point, or at least the best stuff that's showing that Wuthering Waves has done so far. I will give the trailer a shot. Fuck, maybe I'll watch it. Maybe I'll watch the trailer on here. What I'll do is I'll download the trailer. In fact, I probably already have the trailer. I'll put it up on here, and we'll watch the trailer together so I can have a vibe before we continue on with the game next time when we get up to the point of starting 3.1. But 3.0 we'll go in raw. We're going in raw for 3.0. But 3.1 we'll get the exception. And I'm gonna, because I want to go into that and look at it and try and kind of imagine what it would have been like without the trailer. Because remember, I've watched and complained at length that these fucking games keep insisting that I look at out-of-game stuff to consider and understand the in-game stuff. I don't need to sit in a fucking lore book group. If I need to sit in a lore book group and read these supplementary texts, as it were, just to understand the in-game stuff, then I'm fucking lost. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I don't get like a book. Read a book and then it just says halfway through it has like a footnote here that says, can you please go watch the movie version? Like, no. It's like, fuck you. Or vice versa, like on watching through a movie on like, I don't know, Napoleon, and then it comes up with some text in like brackets that says, hello, can you please go read through these particular passages and maybe also watch these movies before continuing, otherwise you won't understand Napoleon's story. It's like, fuck off. You're writing the damn story. You're making the damn movie. You know how to make it work in a flowing format. I don't need to do research. Well, at least that's how I my position on the matter. I mean, in other words, your trailer better not be necessary. At least that's my thoughts on it. And if you want me to watch it, force me to. That's a big one. I don't care how weird it is. This is what will happen. I should be able to go, and it should be introduced in the game. I should get in the game. I should go to, I'm gonna go play the new thing, and then it'll have a trailer for the whole chapter. Like you start 3.0 and it'll be like it'll show you like some sort of weird flashing trailer coolness stuff of like what's coming forward, and like, whoa, and like that'll show off all you want to show off, but they won't because they're bastards. Anyway, that said, I don't recommend repeating what happened in Honami. The level of resonance strain is unsustainable. So basically, she was having a bad time in there. But now she's good because I got her out. Excuse me? Okay.
そうか。わかった。その人ならちょうどここに。
Alright, yeah, I guess they want to talk. Chisa wants to talk to me.
しばらく前に、チサは行き先を告げ、一人でホナミに向かったようだ。
I just got a call. Chisa submitted an itinerary logo and left for Honami alone. Why would she go back?
理由まではわからない。ただ、今のホナミの様子を見てみたいと言ってたらしい。
That's not the right fucking translation. She said, I want to go back. No. Like, legitimately, Japanese version said, the current Honami I want to see. I want to see, like, in like a kind of like, I want to check it out and see how it's changed. Right away. Like, all she wrote was, I want to go back. That sounds like kind of like ominous. Like she's gonna fucking just go jump off a building in there. Oh god, I gotta go. Yeah, alright, let's go find Chisa. I'll go talk to Chisanada. Hey, let's go talk to Chisanada. What the fuck's going on? What? Actually, I'm kind of curious about Tommy's time flow. After Honami was devastated, energy from Lament sealed the city entire unique sonar sphere like a congealed amber. Its time flow was slowed down compared to the rest of the world. In a similar case would be Mount Firmament. Being inside for a day means up to 100 days might have passed on the outside. Ah, yeah, that's right, they had that time thing. That's right, but like, they never used that. I really hated that. That was so stupid. That was another one of those, why would you introduce this and then just not use it effectively? Like, you go in here and time speeds up on the outside. It's like, doesn't matter. I'm fucking immortal and I'm never going to age. I'm literally unaging immortal. But you know, the point being that was never actually used in an interesting way at all in that major quest. Honami's one, they did bring it up, but they never brought it, yeah. It's not permanent. Autonomy's connection in reality goes stronger. The flow of time begins to restore itself. You getting stuck in Honami in the rift got Shorekeeper's worried sick. She's been constantly worried everything ever since she got there. Honami's time flow is no longer different from the real world. But you were only gone for just a bit. Okay. Okay, so it's not that much different. Tell me about Chisa. While she was recovering, she applied for a partial access to backstage village, mainly to learn general knowledge and modern trends. We're also strolling around the living area, take a look at the facilities. Occasionally, sure look, just like a lot of new branches from the. God, I fucking hate their like new branches. Shut the fuck up! She's a new employee, or I don't know, victim. Shut the fuck up. Tell me about Sumika. I'm kind of curious. She went... Is it member? Ooh. Alright, so she went MIA many years ago. So Chisa might be, and I think she met Chisa. Chisa met her after Sumika went in. And if we assume that the Sonoro thing was like the time flow was completely fucked up, but then someone comes in and then the time flow was bad but slowly started to come down to normal, we can assume Chisa was in there for longer and potentially her family might be, she might come out and her family and like friends and all that might all be fucking dead or older or whatever. How interesting would it be? I think I've read a manga about this once, about like characters meeting their friends from high school when many years had passed, and their friends had become like adults in like the world, the greater world, and how they were different, how their priorities changed, and like the hardness of time and the emotions and like the freedoms and vibes that they had when they were younger, how they clashed seeing this person from their past, but having no like solid ground of time to rely on to, you know, justify these changes and stuff. It was interesting. It was very interesting. And sad in its own, in a lot of ways. So I wonder if they're going to go down that kind of path with her. And it would make sense if there was another hole in fucking Honami, if that's where Chisa went through, by the way. The report Chisa submitted details operation engagement in Honami. She was one of the most outstanding researchers in the Era Cell, an elite bloom researcher. Stellar Matrix forever remembered her noble truth of... So many... I remember fucking Blackshaw having 12 billion fucking bullshit titles. Wait, where am I supposed to go? It's not telling me. Oh, it's down there. Alright, let's go talk. Oh god, I gotta talk to a fucking robot, don't I? I hate it. No, I gotta talk to a damn robot. I hate those fucking stupid things. I prefer my robots in two ways. Depressed and hot, or horrific and like, you know, like scary. Like fucking, what is it? Damn, is this girl confessing? Damn. No, she's just smiling in an eternal happy phrase. Oh, look at her. She's cute. I like it. Call me, and here's like the stiff researcher who's like, stop acting so silly and cute. I dig it. And there's just two guys. Alright, let's talk to this damn fucking stupid robot servant. Alright. Try not to be annoying and cringe like every other mascot. Why'd you leave? Miss Bloomberg Chase has gone for some time now. You know anything strange? She only visits nearby facilities like she normally does, but I notice her emotional readings a lot. Alright, she's probably looked up and realized her family and time has moved on. That's my expectations. Like, I'm reading between the lines here, guys. For the past few days, I started staring off the distance and pouring kirigami. That's the thing where she makes the funny little paper thing. It's because all of her friends are dead. Okay, wait, are we gonna go for dead or are we gonna go for all of them grew up? I would prefer grew up because I feel like that would be more sad. Oh god, what if she meets like her old best friend that she saved or whatever when she was like back in the city and she's like a grandma on her death or something. That'd be interesting. There are still a few tables she literally left and clean, but this one. After leaving her, I asked if she would like someone to accompany her travels, which she refused. I'll find her. I don't care if she doesn't want anyone to be there. I will find the waifu and look after her in her emotional state. I've already had... What the fuck? Oh. Okay, I was about to say, if this was another quest I got stuck in, I would be so fucking annoyed. Oh, it's her. What could you be thinking? What's she thinking? She's looking off into the... Alright, so we gotta go into the... the city again. Let's go! Alright. Yeah, but I'm pretty confident my thoughts on Chisa are accurate. What the fuck? Why is there battle music? Oh. Oh, wow! I don't care. Alright. Oh, yeah, they're talking about Chisa. Alright. So, I'm gonna say it. Chisa's had a bad time. And she's like sad now because her parents are dead or something. My parents are 12 minutes older and now I feel so estranged from them. But don't worry, I'm here during your time of vulnerability to be the shoulder to cry on. Let's go. The ultimate Riz technique. Be there at the convenient moment. Considering there's still power here because of the loop, do you think you could siphon it off so it's an internal power source? Like, I mean, I know this has fantasy, science, logic, power sources for magic and stuff, but like, could you imagine just like, oh my god, we could just fucking funnel endless energy out here and it's free. That would save a lot of costs. Just do a very long cable from the teleporting into here. Or we could somehow or another pipe all the heat from here outside to boil more water. Oh my god, there she is! My waifu! And staring longingly. Now, will she be upset that I chased her down even though she said she didn't want to be with anyone? But girls always be like, I don't want anyone! And here I am. Correct. I am looking for you, Chisa. Well, someone left her sickbed, so I had to come check on her. Yeah, you big nerd. You don't want to get your shots? Are you scared about needles? Sorry for not saying a black shot as resting as I should. I really like her Kurodare. She's a very good Kurodare. A lot of Kurodares For those who don't know, the idea of a Kurodare is like a much more colder character or unemotional character in their responses and stuff. And the idea of similar, you know, how Tsundere is like big, angry girl gets angry, and then slowly she calms down and she falls in love with you. Whereas Kurodare is where it starts off more cold and distant, or acts cold and distant to a degree in their actions, like as though they're not that interested in you, and then they can't like become more, you know, you get closer and their emotions appear. That's the dare part of those kind of yandere, Kurodare type stuff. But I think usually they fall apart, because usually Kurodare very quickly falls into just being a shitty variant of a tsundere, or like, you know, falls apart quite instantly almost. But or just, you know, shifts into tsundere. But she's just done a good job of being an actual fucking legitimate Kurodare. This is some weeb science. I am the anime detective after all. Why'd you come back? Is it because you wanted to be alone with me? You could have just asked me. I'm in a stable state, and the Black Shores approved my temporary travel. Yeah, that's fair. But you got to tell me the truth. Tell me about how you learned that your mom and dad are now 10 minutes older, and you feel estranged from them.
Yeah.
But those are just conditions. As for the true reason, well, come on. I missed out on the sale back in my hometown of cheap groceries, and I'll never get it back. I wanted to see what's become of Honami since the loop ended. Is the loop even over? I mean, like, or is it so it's just like a big old floating city now? Really?
今の私は何ヶ月も閉じ込められた街を観光客の視点で見ていることに。
Struggling for the city, I was first time seeing the city as a tourist despite being trapped here for months. By the way, the city kind of reminds me, just on the face of it, as a much more greenery oriented, well, I mean, greenery is oriented as well, version of Osaka. Osaka is a pretty good approximation for what I saw for this place. I liked Osaka. Good place.
必死でネオンタワーに近づこうとする必要もなく、自由に散策ができるようになったんだな。
Cheeser is relaying the feeling of being sent to a city for work purposes, but instead of having to go to the fucking 10-hour meeting that no one wants to attend, she's able to be like, whoa, holy shit, I can enjoy myself for once? Fuck, this is really weird. The lament left scars that won't fade, but what was once frozen in time seems to be moving again. I mean, I guess everyone's fucking dead, but like, it's a cool city. You get like cool city, like they got like a city in a bottom. That's actually an amazing concept. If Sonoro spheres can be used like this, couldn't they just be turned into like fucking like entire subspace elements to like, you know, expand cities? Imagine if you had your city, it was like a literal like fucking the entire outside of the city is just dedicated as a translation point for going into and out of the city, and the city itself is tiny as fuck, so your actual landmass take up is really fucking small. I assume this is like a weird situation where it's using the evil powers of the lament kind of. So this is if we wanted to do this again, we'd need to fucking utilize the reality destroying civilization eating monster, but you know, I mean, finding it after the fact, I think, like, ethically it's usable. Do you reckon they could move it? This city is not gonna have a fucking... What, people are gonna live in here? Everyone died! A new future. Yeah, I think it's definitely all of her family are either dead or come on, bring it up. Do it. Here we go. By the way, I asked the Black Shore to verify the academy I once attended and dig into my records. How many years? How many? Okay, you want to like make a bet? Okay. Is it... There are three possibilities here. Possibility one, it's been just a handful of years, Okay, no, well, let's add in the control possibility. It's been no real big time change at all, and something that's not time related has happened. Like not major time, like it's been like a handful of months, so you know, something like that. Possibility that's like no change, basically no change, aside from usual boring stuff. Possibility 2. A couple of years has happened, so all of her friends have graduated and all that kind of stuff, like, you know, like maybe 5, 6 years or something like that. Possibility 2. Many years has passed. I'm talking like 30, 40 years. And possibility 3 is we're like centuries out of date here. Let's see what we get. They couldn't reach the school directly, but I found something out. I was in Hanami for around 2 months, but outside over 20 years have passed. I see.
外では20年以上経っていました。
I love being right. And hey, do you wanna see what this is, everyone? You know what's fucking happening right now? Consequences. That's what fucking is happening right now. And you're like, well, yeah, of course she was in there for 20 years. Of course she was, like, sad about it. Well, tell that to everyone else in every other fucking quest of Wuthering Waves when anything remotely bad happens. God, I'm never getting over the fact that Luno immediately lost all connections to her families, all memories of her. Everyone fucking doesn't even know her anymore. And her first reaction is, I'll just fix it. It's fine. I'll make friends again. Like, she didn't even have this moment that Chisa's having. Chisa is a better character, perhaps not in terms of extremely hot lewd design, than Luno. How far are you into the game, bro? This is very far. Holy shit, this is far. Like, this is at the end of chapter 2 or season 2. This is like the breaching quest between 2.0 and 3.0. And 2.0 was fucking long. I have been far into this game. Honestly, given how far I am into this, you gotta understand. Boss, I'm tired of WuWa. Don't worry, I will play other games. It's just the reality is, because I'm making a video on WuWa, I want to finish off the main story. And you might say, how can you decide that? I'm like, I've already played so much of this fucking game that I have many things to say already. It's just a matter of speaking of whether or not I make even more bad things to say, or whether I make some actual fucking final notes of like, all right, occasionally they did something good, which is potentially happening right now. Because Chisa has consequences. Whoa! Look at it! Look at it! It's called consequences, everyone! She's suffering something, and her immediate response is not, it's okay, I'll just overcome it with power of friendship. Like, or just, I don't care anymore, because you're here. No, Chisa's having a moment. And even after this, even if in another couple of, like, moments, Chisa turns around and says, but I have you. How long is the video going to be? I'm hoping for around 10 minutes. It's not going to be like a 30-minute monster. It's going to be a short video, because I'm planning it out in my head as a less of a major review, but more of a shorter kind of video that kind of touches on everything I want to talk about without going into the details. I just kind of want to focus on like my own personal reactions to it, along with all of these other jokes and memes. It's very more jokey video, much more comedy that I'm planning around for it. Are we dead ass? I am fucking dead ass. It's easy for me. It's not easy to make a video, but 10-minute video is going to be relatively easier to make. It's about something I've come to care about, even though I was forced into this situation. And also, it's quite popular as well, so it fits, Wuthering Waves fits the algorithmic designs, if we want to put it that way. But I have passionate things to say about, which is what more importantly matters to me when talking about something, to be honest. 10 minutes worth of torturing us. No. I am being fucking tortured. Y'all are going to have a fine time laughing at my expense, is what's happening. Because it's going to be 10 minutes of some funny shit I'll swing together, and it'll be very great. Everyone will go, ha, ha, ha. And then, right at the end, I'm going to turn around and say how horrible this was, and I regret everything. What's the next big game? I have no idea. I have a few options. I've got some smaller games. Like I bought a Boomer Shooter Citadel game, or anime girl Boomer Shooter game, which people kept telling me to get. So I've got that, which I got at I got on sale. But I'm pretty open to almost any other game to play. I might even, you know, break out like a strategy game instead, to play something different rather than just a story game. Or I could play, you know, Factorio or something. But then again, I tend to play Factorio on my own and just fuck around and while listening to audiobooks or like YouTube videos or something like that in the background. So who knows? But I'm pretty open with anything. But I will continue with once we're finished Wuthering Waves, we'll find some other things, and maybe before we finish Wuthering Waves, I'll add in a few more things if I really need a break from something bad that happens. Like if I get to the end of like a quest and I fucking hate myself so much, I'll take a break of like a few days, and we'll play something different. Play Roblox Rukia Feet Simulator. Sinulator. Oh god, Sin? It's that kind of game? I didn't even know Roblox. I'm sorry, but I can't play on Roblox because I'm like a level 0 groomer. I don't have the ability. I'm sorry. I may be a YouTuber and I may have a Discord, but I am a depressingly bad YouTuber. Never get on Roblox. Yeah, that's entirely fair. I don't think I would ever fucking get on Roblox. I've been off. Some people have asked, hey, get on Roblox, you'll have fun. I'm like, I don't fucking give a single flying fuck. No, thank you. Anyway, let's focus on the emotional response of Chisa. So 20 years have passed. Chisa was a first year student at Storch Academy over 20 years ago. A comprehensive research facility that does belong to any country, built within the goal of collaborative scientific research, is an academic metropolis driven solely by educational research pursuits. Compared to its official title of Star Storch Academy, the people of Solaris refer to it Residator Academy. Oh my god, it's a school arc place. I know Roblox, it's the game with all the predators. And remember the Roblox CEO saying that he wanted to have dating in Roblox? Fucking what? Fucking brother, what? Yeah, I'm gonna meet you know, I'm gonna get cute girls, cute underage girls to meet up with lonely but respectful billionaire. 20 years ago, yep, 20 years is a long time. I have a feeling this would be the case when Sumiki mentioned her findings, but I didn't expect much of. Yeah, she. If you talked in depth, you probably would have realized that there was quite a time difference, I guess. But yeah, it's a bit of a shock. What about your parents? The nice. She said warm. I like warm better. Our translation feels so recent. But the classmates I met has long since graduated. They've gone on to make families. All of her friends she had. That's sad. I tried to contact my parents, but I realized there's no way to reach them. Because she doesn't know, because they probably moved house and stuff, and like she doesn't have their phone numbers and stuff like that. Where are they now? What are they doing? How will they react if they find out their daughter's still alive? I have no way of knowing. This is what I want in my gacha games, for reference, yeah. This right here. Chisa is suffering. It's a story, it's a narrative, and she has reasons, and everything logically flows, and I get it. I'm here for it, and I enjoy it. Listen, we live in a tolerant society, named a modern society, one that doesn't discriminate because at the end of the day, even predators have money. True! If you have money, you know, don't you dare discriminate against those poor island-based billionaires. They just want to put children in the acid drums like everyone else, and you won't let them. They just want to pray to Baal. What the fuck, man? You getting in the way of their religion? Anyway, Chisa. Now this place feels more home than
こ
the
の
world
街
out
の
there.
方が懐かしく感じています。
Now that's a strange smile I ever saw one.
新しい環境に飛び込むと最初はみんな不慣れだよ。
Rover with her immediately downloading of exactly what to say Riz with a personality of a wet rag. Pyong. But, you know, it works in this case. Probably making Mega happy. It takes some time to get used to an unfamiliar environment.
ブラックショアには連
Just
絡を
ask
続けて
Black
も
Shores
ら
to
おう。
help you keep digging. With enough time, you're bound to find those connections
き
again.
っと昔のつながりにたどり着くはず。
Yeah, don't become a neat Chisa. One, I'm here. Two, like, even if those time has moved on, that doesn't change shit. Like, parents will still be your parents. You know, brothers and sisters will still be your brother and sister. Blood is thick. And, you know, as much as you struggle right now, yeah, I think you should just get back into it. Sure, you'll have missed everything. People have moved on. You know, romantic relationships have probably changed up that you might have had. Crushes that were in your youth, all gone now. Fucking the plans you had to hang out and develop with all of those people has disappeared. But, you know, there's still a chance. Like, think of it. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. It could have been 1,000 years. I was actually kind of wondering if it would have been like something like that, but well, you know, this place only died a few decades ago. Oh, she's staring at me. I'm her connections. Oh, that's cute. I like that smile.
少し散策に付き合ってもらえませんか。
She got a little shy there for a second.
二人で今のホナミを見てみたいんです。
This is the kind of this is probably the shit that like people complained about on Twitter, like the people who have no life who are like, excuse me, she's a student. She's a student. The wolf was like a god. This is problematic. Oh, you shut the fuck up. If any of y'all listening, are one of those losers on Twitter who posts about a bit, but Jesus' age is problematic. I'm like, just like stop watching anime. Just fuck off. It's like stop enjoying stories in general. I fucking hate those moralizing motherfuckers. Like, I will watch some of the most fucked up anime with, like, murder and all that shit. And, you know, I hate it. Like, the selective fucking, like, virtue signal about, the anime girl's wearing a schoolgirl outfit. This is really unsettling. Now I'm gonna go watch Game of Thrones. Like, bro, just shut the fuck up. I hate that shit so much. Pisses me off. Since you're here, would like to walk with me, I'd like to see what Hanami looks to know together. So this is definitely a date. We are now on a date. This is date maxing. Only picking places you have in mind. Yeah, where are we going for our date? Date maxing.
特には決めていません。ルートも時間も。
I don't have explicit plans. Specific routes, time of travel, rest locations? None. Yeah, very much like Chisa to probably want to usually have planned out a date with an extremely careful itinerary beforehand. But Rover is a very spontaneous, by which I mean natural Riz master, therefore can figure it out as we go. She'll say something like, being with you is just enough.
やっぱり今日の私はいつもと違いますね。
Just as I thought, I'm not my usual self today. Does she not realize her feelings? I mean, that makes sense that, like, she wouldn't realize. That's cute. I like it.
大丈夫。散策なんだから。
It's just,
自由に歩き回ってみよう。
I don't like the term weekend getaway here. It feels so fucking like lynched, like fucking crowbarred in here. But she just basically said, hey, it doesn't matter. We just need no plans. We just need to get up and go. Yeah, fair enough. Detective, please don't hit me with the Yuri. Fuck you. I'm hitting you with the Yuri because I forcefully made the Rover Yuri. Everyone is bisexual unless otherwise stated. Well, no, I know there's lots of arguments about that on Lakeline, and that's mostly because people start, you know, it's mostly from people who have like an endless desire to scream about their own headcanon being correct. But I actually support most gacha game characters being like literally bend every way logic. I know it gets more like the girls are more clearly on that. Most guy characters, even if they show some interest in the girl character, or would show some interest, they keep like a little bit of a barrier, and that's the reality of just having a gameplay that's mostly for men. But I support all of the gacha girls showing equal opportunity, romantic interest in the MC. I support it. It just makes sense to me. Like, it's the fucking game. And if you're gonna have the Rover have the personality of a wet rag, you might as well give them the full insert power.
そういうことなら
Oh my god, there's even less, like, the fucking, the cherry blossom petals as well. Of course, this is getting very romantic. Oh, she's smiling.
桜が咲き誇る水
How
場
about
に
we
行きましょう。
go to the lake surrounded by the cherry blossoms? Is she gonna, like, put her hair behind her ear and is she gonna blush? Or maybe that she has already and I'm just, like, blind. We're gonna get a cutscene date or is it gonna be an actual date? Oh no.
以前は言いませんでしたが、
I've never said this before, but the buildings and infrastructure here, they remind me of the neighborhood I grew
私
up in.
の実家近くと似ているんです。
I guess she was from, like, the Japanese area then? I mean, she was, like, clearly. Her name's Chisa.
歩いているだけでも
Walking
たくさ
around
んの
gives
思
me
い出が
back
蘇っ
memories.
てきます。
I'm glad they didn't try and, like, force her into living
ま
in
だ
here.
動くみたいですね。
Because, like, there was a potential they could have forced her in here.
ジュースをおごらせてください。
She's gonna buy me juice. Hell yeah. Give me some of that sweet juice. Give me some of that cheese juice. Girl looking around, girls looking around for a sign.
引っかかっているみたいです。
Oh god, is it gonna... Oh my fucking god, please don't be the mascot. Please don't be the mascot. Please don't be the mascot. Please do not be the mascot. Just whack it a few times.
私も同じことを思いました。
Yeah, hit it. Please don't be the mascot. Please don't be that shitty mascot. Bonk. Hell yeah. Okay, it just worked out. We're stealing, but it's okay. Because there is no economic system here. I wonder if the currency is still usable. Man, you could get a lot of money from this place.
こういう時はやっぱりシンプルなやり方に限りますね。
Maybe I should have suggested the scissors. Oh my god, we have matching peach drinks. Just wondering if it's past its expiration date. Are they attempting to give the rover character here? I didn't have time for this kind of thing before. Let's go down this pathway and see if they're attempting to give the rover character out of nowhere. Oh yeah, talking about how we were always running around.
逃げたり
I guess in this area we were. It's not really. I thought I was talking about the rover as talking about her life in general. Like, fucking, like, yeah, I'm a fucking god, and every time I go places, everything goes fucking crazy, and I never get a chance to relax. Before I transferred to Star Trek, I used to hide in the next to the vending
私
machine
は
behind
故
my
郷
high
の
school's
高校
building
に
all the
通ってい
time.
たんです。
Ah, that was the one where she got
あの
bullied.
時私はよく旧校舎裏の自販機近くに隠
Oh
れてい
my
ま
god.
した。生徒がめったに通
Oh,
ら
that's
な
cute.
い静かな場所で
Oh yeah, she's like
飲み
standing
物
on
が
the...
自販機から落ちてくる
water.
音を聞いていると
That's cute.
気持ちが落ち着きましたね。
No one really went there. It was quiet. The count of soda cans dropping down would make me feel relaxed. I like this art. I think I might, like, if I could get a copy of this art. Can I? Yeah, it's neat. You can remove all this stuff. I like this. This would be a really good fucking, what are those things, like animated wallpaper. I heard that the animated wallpaper thing on Steam though apparently got hacked by Bitcoin miners, so you know, maybe don't go seeking for those ones. But no, this is good. I like it. Was life difficult back then? I mean,
私の国では
where I come from,
共鳴
discrimination
者
and
に
prejudice
対する
resonates
差
as part
別
of
や
life.
偏見は当たり前でした。
School
学
was
校
no
の
exception.
中も例外ではありません。
Yeah, it's one of those, like I said in the past quest, looks like Chisa came from one of those places where it was like, the country basically got into a political position where, oh, we're scared of these people. Probably some event or something that happened with a few resonators and stuff like that, or, you know, resonator terrorism or resonator, like overclocking going a little bit wild with some people, and then it turned into like something to get votes for, and that in turn became a cultural phenomenon. And there's but there seems like a similar to a Western country or something, or any other country. They're like one of those countries that would be like, oh well, we need to like protect ourselves, but we don't want to like ruin these people's lives, so we'll do this thing where they can live. and they do the whole like fucking, you get like a thing around your neck and you get like registered and whatnot, to try and like stop you going crazy or let other, you know, to keep you safe, in quotation marks. But you know, at the very least, what you can say is they didn't fucking round them up and shoot them. So it could have been worse. And then the culture that naturally develops out from such a situation was, of course, going to be like, oh, fuck resonators, or I'm scared of resonators, they're evil monsters, or, wow, scary. Similar to what you might get from, say, like, mutants in, like, the fucking, like, the fucking, what's that thing, you know, the doctor, I fucking forget that out. It's like Avengers type shit. The gossip, the looks, the ways people kept their distance, intentional or not, still got me. Yeah. Yeah, that's how it goes. Societies get scared. When I tried to stand up for myself, I tried holding it in. Nothing changed. Just when I was close to breaking, I received the acceptance letter. When she says she was like almost close to breaking, that means she was almost close to bringing a Glock to school. I mean, she wouldn't need to. She's like a resonator, but you know what I mean. Same thing. You motherfuckers, you bullied me. I saw the bully. The fucking bullying cutscenes was pretty intense. Honestly, that was some pretty fucking bad bullying from what I saw. Because, like, you know, like, I don't know about you. I said it back then, but why would you bully a wizard? They're essentially wizards. Resonators are essentially fucking wizards of some form. And you're going to make fun of them? You're going to bully a wizard just because she's not attacking you right now? That's just... Oh, come on, man. Come the fuck on. And so, with my family's blessing, I left home and went to Starshot Chamonix away in the Lahaloi region. Lahaloi? Roy? Fuck, I'm so bad at these names. The video is going to be a mess if I mispronounce literally everything. Starshot Academy. What's it like? Can I go there too? I would like to become the student arc and, you know, go to the fireworks festival with you. So it's true. No, it's not. Wait, what do you mean? It's a multinational school built by specifically resonators, a metropolis of science and research. Well, that's clearly where we're gonna go next. But what do you mean? She's like, so she when she said like she said certainly. Oh, you must be. In other words, like what am I? Is she saying like I'm really powerful or I'm a god? What connection is she making there? That I never went to school? That I'm a self-taught resonator? There's a pigeon. Oh my god, it's coming for you. Cheesa, look out. Even for a girl who couldn't face her own problems and chose to run away, they accepted me with a warm heart. I met people who dreamed of reaching the stars. I guess you can find out if they did. 20 years, that's a good description to see whether or not they made it from in high school. Left high school and then like 20 years later, did you reach it? It's like, no, I work at fucking McDonald's. I'm a McDonald's line cook. I've reached stars. This swing reminds me just like the one back home. I do like the designs of this area. It's got to be one of my favorite area. Would it be too crass to call Cheesa and this entire Honami place like no, who wants that? I mean, I already said cum bath. What's wrong with cum jar? Yeah. A city in a cum jar? Yep. That might be it. I've joined her on the swings for some vigorous action of swinging. Solaris to Cheesa, it's funny. That's cute. Look, we're on the little swings. I like that we can swing on the swings. Well, she's very alone right now. I here and just enjoying the gentle sway, especially when someone's behind me. Beside me, not behind.
隣には付き添ってくれる人がいて
This is nice. The girl has lost all connections. The one thing she made in here with Sumika for a long time, Sumika fucking died. And the other person she had before me was like a goddamn mascot character. And mascot characters don't count. Like, fucking no one counts mascot characters. They deserve to be shot. You know, fucking burned in like goddamn firestorm. Kill them all. But no, I'm hanging out with her. This is cute. This is nice. I like our little date here, and I'm not going to cope and seethe and say, it's not a date, you're just supporting it. No, this is clearly a date. Now, I don't think she's realized. I get the vibe of, like, if this was a long-term, like, story, I would say that at this point, Chisa hasn't realized her, like, emotions towards the rover. And it's, like, one of those cute parts of the romance show where they're just kind of, like, connecting over, like, the shared experience they went through and, like, you know, opening up and stuff, especially considering Chisa just had a very big fucking... She just got flashbanged with the fact that all of her friends in school are fucking, you know,
なんだか
working at McDonald's.
心が穏やかになってきます
Suddenly, everything feels peaceful.
他の場所に行きたくなったら声をかけてください
When you're ready to move on, oh my god. Oh my god. We are Spring Max. Wow. Those legs. I cannot relate. Every time I sit on a fucking spring, a goddamn fucking, swing, even when I was
気にする必要
young.
はありませんよもう十分楽しめましたから
Oh, fair enough, fair enough. I was just talking. Fine. You'll get off the swing. Come on. Let's go get on the
歴
next
史が見
ride.
えましたね
Wait, where are we going now?
あの桜
Oh, this way?
前はこんな風に咲いてなかった気がします
It's very cute. They are very beautiful.
水面に浮かぶ雲
They might have been the same, but Chisa's seeing them different because she's with me.
出てきた綿のようなあ、ごめんなさいまた変な例えを
That's fine, Chisa. Use your weird allergy and analogies all you
ネ
want.
オンライト結晶に塞がれているような
The iridolite crystal is like cancer. Shouldn't we, like, not touch this?
私が何とかするネオンタワーの時と同じように
Damn straight, just like Neon Tower, I change everything for you, Chisa. I will continue my date with Chisa. I mean, so far I'm happy. I got to have a cute date with the character I liked. This is 10 out of 10. The hopeful thing really is that the story continues with Chisa into the next
水の
part,
底に
and rather than her just being
何
left
かあ
alone.
る気が
Something in the water.
拾ってみよう
Fucking fish? Money? Are we stealing from the coin
カ
thing?
セットみたいだけど
What? Why is there a cassette tape in the fucking fountain? And also, I feel like what? Oh my god, it's a magic cassette tape!
知っています
Oh, Chisa knows what it is.
スタートーチ学園の学生がつけているデバイスにはこれと似たような周波数を保存するカセットが入っているんです
Okay, so what is this? Like a tracking device? Are you telling me the students have a tracking device on them?
そうだ確かガルブレー
Don't bring up Galbrina, please. God, Galbrina's such a fucking cringe lord. I hate her so much.
私のデバイスにも
She does not deserve to be mentioned
も
here.
らったカセットがありますよ
That's neat. I like that. The cool little fucking design thing. It's neat.
ラハイロイエリアのものがどうしてここに
Well, obviously she came here from Laharloy. That's obvious.
ホナミのソノラには
Random castaways often appear inside Honori's sonar sphere. It must be random. Oh yeah, I mean obviously. I mean, how else did you get here?
その一つでしょう
Man, she still has her fucking bandages on after all this time.
ナミポンに見せれば
Take this to Namipon. It should be help us find us where it came from. No, I need to talk to Namipon. Fucking hate Namipon.
桜はすぐそこに綺麗ですね
Yeah, it's very beautiful. Ah, yes, very beautiful. You know what? Chaser is fast becoming... Like, I know, like, you know, technically Luno's... I would say Luno's design is probably the hottest design. You know, they're really, like, bringing me over with the kind of, like, long looks into the distance that Chisa has. Very attractive. Usually I wouldn't say that time can really drag me into that, but Chisa's doing a good job because the story is really good. This right here is a photo moment. Let's go take a picture.
ええ、一緒に撮りましょう。
Alright, see, look at our date. I'm gonna go take photos together. Let's go! I should have named the stream Going on a Date with Chisa. I didn't know it was gonna be this was gonna be the story. It's a nice way to end the fucking quest, though. I thought I was in... Oh, I mean, the quest was technically ended before. This is just the in-between thing. Oh. Get closer, Chisa!
レンズを見てね。
Yeah, don't look at me. Look at the fucking thing. God, Rover, you don't deserve any of this. You're just fucking piece of bread character. Fucking has nothing going on in there. Zero thoughts going on in here.
わかりました。
Oh, okay. Maybe you should smile, Rover? Jesus Christ. But anyway. This is a good end to the date. I don't need to save it. Wait, are we done? I took a photo, I'm done. I don't actually need to take a photo, it's just screenshots exist. But as far as a build-up and a much more specific romantic element to the story's ending, I quite like this approach. Compared to some of the other ones where it's just like, I really care about you, Rover! Or the chapter ones where it's like, Rover, you're my everything! I've met you 10 minutes ago, but I really want to put my... You know. God, I hate that. I hated that so much. When I was little, my parents took me once to see a park of cherry blossoms for a picnic. I made kirigami in all sorts of shapes and had them guess what they were.
何を作ったのか答えてもらってましたね。
Well, that's cute.
似てなくても私が答えを言うと
The kirigami didn't look like anything. When I told them, they'd always smile and pretend they understood. Well, that's what parents do.
あの
Adults in
時
general.
の桜もこんな風に咲いていました。あれからたくさんのところに行きましたが結局故郷に帰ってきたような気分です。
Those cherry blossoms look like just they do now. Just after being away from home for so long, drifting out, I feel like I'm home again. Welcome home, Chisa. I mean, you can still go back to your home.
ありがとうございます。先輩。
Senpai? Oh my god, okay, she found a new trope. The smile from the Kurodare after we had a cute date moment, and then she calls me senpai. Yeah, I'm thinking this is some gaming. We are gacha gaming.
ブラックショアの人からあなたの話は聞きました。
Ah, that's what she's referring
記憶がない
to.
んだとか。
That you've lost memories.
前に拾った学生証です。タワーの中で私は持ち主を見つけ、いえ、見分けたんです。
This ID was from my tower possession by chance. It was in that tower I found that I recognized who it belonged to. Okay.
いつ渡すか悩んでいましたが、
I never found the right moment to return
今な
them
らちょうどいいと思って。
to you, so it belongs to you. Wait, she was No, she probably may... Oh, I mean, she's a fucking god. Of course she was at one point or another. She was probably the one that founded the academy. But wait, like, that's a bit convenient that my fucking ID was there? I mean, I guess, like, this is a weird
学校に直接会っ
space.
たことはありませんでしたが、科目選択のガイドを読んだことならあります。
We never met a person at school, but I did read the course selection guide you wrote. Okay. So how long ago was this, though? because the rover wasn't seen. I mean, timeline-wise, I'm getting a little confused here. Black Shore arc told us that the rover hasn't seen the Shorekeeper for a very fucking long time. And on top of that, she was gone for a while before she shows up again. So I assumed there was quite a bit of distance. But here we have Chisa saying, I read the course selection guide you wrote. And Chisa was reading this 20 years ago. And then prior to that, Chisa probably... I mean, how long ago? Could have been like maybe... I mean, let's go extreme and say it was maybe 50 years prior to that. Like, usually you'd expect those things to be remade. But let's assume that Rover was an important person, naturally, and they kept the everything Rover wrote about it. So that's still only, like, not that much time. So unless it was some other element, and then, like, it's a little bit of a stretch to have the card be here. It is an interesting turn, but I'm wondering how this fits in with any of the other lore that I remember. I would say finding the card here could kind of fit in the sense that... Okay, two things. They should have, one, established that strange things get swept away into here before from different time periods, or maybe had this appear or referenced as something she picked up. Like, just a little moment that she picked up after Rover falls out of her dream sequence state. Like, where Rover was stuck in a dream sequence state going, I don't know what's going on. And then fucking along comes Chisa and picks up something that he's like, what's this? And then she goes, oh, I don't know. And I put it in my pocket and we run away. And then it just turns out that the thing she picked up was the Storage Academy, like, thing, like an old fucking ass Academy card. But I don't remember anything. It's okay, Honami's where we first met each other. Isn't she gonna ask the other question? How the fuck were you in my school writing the goddamn selections like 20 more plus years ago? And like, then you just showed up? How old are you? Are you a model cultivator? Are you one? Are you the only one beneath heaven? I've been talking about myself the whole time. Why don't you tell me your story so far? I'd like to hear more about you. That's cute. Now Rover has zero personality and rarely ever acknowledges that they're a god. Let's see if Rover does anything here. Oh, so she told her all about Renacedia. Only someone like could you accomplish so much. Fucking talking about Renacedia. Renacedia sucks. That title takes a little getting used to. You can just use my name. You always seem to find a way forward no matter how certain you are. Just like you did in Honame. Well, Chisa, I'm literally a god. And have clearly been alive, despite the fact that I only have memories of, like, I don't know, probably less memories than you. I most certainly was alive for a lot longer. What comes next? Should I continue my studies at the academy? Should I go home? I couldn't make any choice. Yeah, you don't need a rush. You don't have to face the future alone. Oh my god, that is the blush. Now that is romance. They're layering it in now. Oh, and she did the hair change. She touched her hair. While she might not have the words for it, I think we've crossed the line. She has feelings. This is cute as fuck, guys. Kiss, I don't think Chisa's got that confidence in her. Like, the Rover would probably go along with almost anything, but Chisa's probably Chisa's probably the closest I've got to, like, a decent ship that I would support in this game so far. Everyone else has been almost to the most part, have been yeah, they could fuck kind of thing of like, man, she's hot. Yeah, take Luno out back. Go show Canarella about those two torpedo tits motorboated. But this is sweet. This is sweet. This is a much better, much more up my alley kind of like romance that is being built up. Now, obviously you can do better in other ways in shape and form, but that doesn't matter. I think this is a sweet moment. We finally did the suspension bridge effect and we talked to her why we were vulnerable. We have officially groomed this girl. 10 out of 10. Good work, bro. Well, no, we've been groomed because we only have the memory of like, I don't know, 2 years, 1 year, however long. So we're being groomed here. Stop grooming the immortal rover, Chisa.
学生証の他にも受け取ってほしいものがあるんです。
Oh, there's something else I want to give you beside the ID card. Oh my god. Is this going to be a kiss? Is if they go that far? No, they wouldn't. It's a fucking gacha game. They would never go that far.
仕上がりの段階で悩んでいましたが、Honamiに戻ってきたおかげで。
It was inspiration towards the end, but I finally managed to finish it after coming back to Honami and getting some ideas. Oh, she's giving me like a present. Now this is gaming. This is gaming. This is what I play games for. Cute anime girls giving me romantic cards that will never happen in real life. To me specifically, not everyone else. They'll get their romantic moments. I live in a fucking hovel and never leave my room.
なかなか複雑だったので、たくさん紙を費やしてしまいました。
It's a pretty tricky piece, so I ended up using a lot of paper. It looks very much like Honami.
似ていると思いませんか?
Man, usually I don't like the music that they've done for a lot of things, but they've done a really nice job for Chisa.
私の故郷はHonamiの壊滅
I
が
like
起きた
that.
無音区の近くに再建された町です。まだ悲鳴の陰りから抜け出せていませんが、負けず嫌いな人たちでよく似たタワーを作ったんです。どうしても空に響かせたい。隔たりをなくし、孤立していた地域を電波で一つにつなげたい。
Hope radio waves will break through the blockade and connect the isolated regions left behind. You know, I have something that's going to sound pretty insane right now. But we'll let this play out. We'll let this play out. The painful memories of home will never fade, but I won't turn away from the beautiful ones either. Together is what they make me Kusiba Chisa. Look at that face. That is a girl in love. That is a girl in love. And if anyone disagrees, if anyone has the gall to say, they were just really good friends, I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna fucking shoot you.
これは私からのお礼です。私が大切にしている故郷に関する思い出です。
This is the kind of game, you see this scene, you get your feels all hit, then you turn the game off, you see your reflection in there, and you in like the shitty like monitor, it's 3 a.m. and you just look over, you look at your shotgun and you're just like, maybe. I'll hold on to it, for sure! Can't believe people didn't like this arc. Or at least Venix is telling me that. Shut the fuck up! Don't mention Namipon now! I just remember Namipon always said the cafe needed more life. Maybe it's now the time to try. Like you said, I have time to stick around for a while. Well, it would be alright if I light your friends from Black Shirty here for a party. Oh yeah. Before I make any decisions what to do next, I want Shasho Cafe to celebrate a real opening day. They really went all in on like the perfect angles for like knowing how to show her off. It's weird that this entire arc and quest feels much more polished and much more like cleverly put together from a emotional character standpoint and a narrative standpoint. Now, yeah, there are better things out there. But for Wuthering Waves, this is the gold fucking standard. I can't believe people were upset at this fucking part of the game. Whenever I saw this on Twitter, because I didn't know what happened, and I've never actually played this before, I just know people were screaming, going, "This is so wrong, fucking wish fulfillment incel bullshit." I'm like, just fuck off, fuck off. This is shit. This shit is awesome. This shit is awesome. 10 out of 10. Give me some romance and love occasionally. I usually hate romance and love, but you know what? Sometimes they can pull it off. All right. So what I was gonna say. As I run around Chaser, is I know the opening of the gacha game had to be like an intense, big battle, which Chapter 1 was. And to be fair, when I first played Chapter 1, I got to the end of the big giant battle of Chapter 1, like the accumulative big, like, oh, you fight against the big monster, oh. And I was already fucking all over it. I was like, I don't give a fuck about any of this. But in my current position, I think this would have been a better quest to have as the first quest of Wuthering Waves. Now, I say that purely on the back of just the quality. Now, you might say, oh, but it doesn't introduce any of the things and all that. And sure, it doesn't. But in terms of what it is, I think you would have had way fucking more people, and I'm talking a crazy amount, way more people, enjoying and playing Wuthering Waves long term if this was the quality of the opening. Wuthering Waves, I've talked at length before about how I think Wuthering Waves will never be as popular or as well, maybe not as popular in terms of money made, but it'll never be as well remembered for its story as some other gachas are. Mainly on the back of the fact that those early chapters are so badly written, you know? Those early chapters are written so poorly, and I think that reflects what people think about Wuthering Waves. They think about the waifus like any other gacha game. They think about the gameplay, and they're like, oh yeah, and the lewdness, oh yeah, the romance, and stuff like that. But because the major narrative is written with such a afterthought, in a lot of cases, I think it never really would have there's people like me who played through Chapter 1 and just immediately were like, wow, this sucks. I never came back. There are people out there who played through Chapter 1 and got bored and just dropped it down. If they had this as the opening quest, even if every other quest had remained qualitatively the same and like just been a poor continuation, if they kept this quest if they kept this quest like the opening in terms of quality, maybe even just like integrate this quest in with some other bombastic elements from the first chapter, I would have been happy. Chisa was introduced lovely, like characters all like, you know, it was very focused on Chisa and the rover. There wasn't 1,000 other characters trying to guzzle my cock. Like, it didn't feel artificial. And while, yes, the rover's still a wet blanket of, you know, just being charisma girl.png, everything really flowed well together. And as a narrative concept and like that, I would have enjoyed it. I would have probably actively given Wuthering Waves a significantly better chance if I was playing on my own and, you know, not just streaming. Santonia gave this quest a 5 out of 10. He said it was bad. Santonia is a fucking idiot if he thought that. Now, I know, I don't even know who that is, to be honest. I'm guessing he's some fucking gacha game reviewer or something like that, or, you know, one of those, like, I make YouTube videos about gacha games or whatever. But the truth is, everyone has their own positions on these kind of things. And I think if someone would have called this a bad quest who's been playing through Wuthering Waves up to this point and enjoying Wuthering Waves up to this point, I think that he would have. I would understand why they'd not like this quest. Now, I know, like, a part of me wants to say, oh, they're just like uncomfortable because they would have, you know, part of their fan base is like, you didn't like that quest, it was the incel stuff. You're getting close to Chisa and she's underage or some fucking bullshit like that. But my thoughts are, and like, and that is occasionally true. There are creators out there who will actively stop talking about something or pretend or like call it bad for other reasons to avoid either alienating those who like Chisa, but also to avoid getting involved in those people who are like constantly yelling about fucking character consent and whatnot of fucking, oh my god, she's too young, or some bullshit like that when it comes to a fucking anime girl. But but I think the bigger one is questing. You went through the narrative of Wuthering Waves from the start of chapter 1 to Black Shore, which I think was like the peak of being really bad, and like the Shorekeeper's narrative. Then you went on to Renacetia, which was in different ways even worse, and just continuously like ass pull after ass pull, aura farming with no purpose, characters who just felt like they were fucking pasted in, consequences just not existing, everything being a convenient vibe check for what they want the characters, the reader to feel, but within 15-minute intervals and no fucking foreshadowing other than we did it in the moment. If you enjoyed that story, yeah, I can see you coming to this where there wasn't any aura farming, there wasn't any crazy over-the-top villain doing a fucking, like, monologue, there wasn't a goddamn, like, the world's falling apart, we're all gonna die type situation. I can see someone playing this story who has enjoyed the other parts of Wuthering Waves and fucking hate it. And it's true that I find them, like, I would make fun of it. If I had a friend, if that person who said that they didn't like this was my friend, I'd make fun of them. I'd say, like, you have the, I would, like, in good nature, I would say, you know, you have the fucking story sense of, like, a rock. Like, you know, you're one of those motherfuckers who'd be like, I need to check the media literacy. Like, fucking absolute idiot. Because this was an excellent story, and, like, for me, hands down, the best Wuthering Waves has done so far. I hate to have to like admit to the realities that I'm the minority for a lot of people in this case. I guess the truth of the matter is that the stories I like, and this follows through on my own stories that I've reviewed on anime and stuff. The truth is, I'm the isolated one. I'm the one who looks at a lot of stories and says, oh, wow, this is great. And everyone else will look at me and say, oh, no, this is like, it's too sad, or there's too much of X or Y, or too much of this or that. Too many, like, I'm the isolated one who only thinks this. And while I have my own reasons for it, and I can bring it up, and of course, I've discussed them at length, I don't think that's going to matter to a lot of people. A lot of people will just be like, I have 1,000 reasons why this is, or I have like an esoteric reason for why you're wrong, or they'll just randomly talk about something else that had no reason for it. But that's just because people can like what they like, and trying to convince them out of that position is impossible. So I'm fully expecting, yes, Wuthering Waves, content creator, or whoever that guy was, turning around and saying this is a 5 out of 10, saying he hated it, makes sense for someone who played Wuthering Waves in a different way than I did, which was, I'm forced. I think you know him? No, I don't. Actually, Stantimonious, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I mean, maybe I do. In terms of like a content person, maybe I've seen a video around. I don't watch Wuthering Waves content videos. But in generally speaking, doesn't flash any memories for me. But no, I'm happy with this, even if everyone else apparently isn't. And I'm gonna have to bring that up in my video. I'm gonna have to bring up the fact that as much as I'll make fun of it, as much as I'll say all these bad things about the narrative of Wuthering Waves constantly, endlessly, end over end, talk about how purposeless some of these characters are, how like stock standard these narratives can be, how completely nonsensical the turns can be, how the fucking narrative really just falls around one guy's vibe of how he wants the player to feel without realizing to make a player feel the emotions he wants them to feel, you need to set up and build up to something and make a world where consequences matter and logic matters. With these people, the writers don't realize that, for people like me at least, that's something that I care about. And I guess more power to them, considering they're the ones still getting paid, but yeah, all I can say is I'm just not that player. And I don't think a lot of other Wuthering Waves players are. I mean, I made the promise to play this, and I played it. Everyone else... I didn't give a fuck. Anyway, Chisa.
他に行きたい場所はありますか？それとも
Yes.
このまま戻りますか？
I'd like to ask
私は
something.
どちらでも構いませんが、何を知りたいんですか？まだ時間はたっぷりありますよ。
What's about? Tell me about
私
your.
のことを心配しているんですか？
Are you worried about me?
それなら
I'm feeling
もう
alright.
大丈夫です。
Alright, they're pretending to
あ
be
なたの
okay.
前では強が
Not
り
with
ま
the
せん。
mute, the people of Black Shawl called it a miracle
ブラ
that
ックショア
someone
の
who
人
was
に
on
よ
the
る
verge
と
of overclocking for so long
長
could
い間
recover.
オーバークロック寸前だった私が今の状態を保っている
Oh, so when you
のは
overclock, you can't come
も
back?
はや奇跡らしいです。コナミの裂け目か
When
ら
we passed
吹
through
き
the
出す
Holomy's
直
rift, I
前に
felt a warm frequency flowing towards me. I suspect that's what helped me stabilize my advanced and was it?
もしかしたらあの周波数のおかげで共鳴エナジーが落ち着いたのかもしれません。
What
あ
was
な
it?
たをホナミに引っ張り込んだ
It
人
was the
が
person who brought you to
最
Honomi.
後に私のことも助けてくれたようですね。
Okay, so Sumika somehow helped her out. Whatever, we'll accept that. I mean, it's a minor thing. It's not like a major element. But if that was a major focus of the narrative, like, that feels like a random ass pull. But they weren't really focused on the overclocking element as like a impending going to kill off Chisa type thing.
他に行きたい場所はありますか？
Do you want to hang around a bit longer or
それ
head
と
back?
も
What else? I'm gonna go through because I like Chisa and I like the story.
まだ時間はたっぷりありますよ。
Tell me about your time about when I was a student. Yeah, what
ご
was
めんなさい。
I was only a first year student in engineering. I haven't been around long. Everything I heard about you
あま
came
り
from others.
学園についてはわからないんです。
So was there like a pop?
昔のあなたの様子は人から聞いた情報しか持っていません。
Was I like a fucking like old alumnus or whatever?
ただ人気者でたくさん友達がいたそうですよ。ホナミの
So wait, I was a student at that time 20 years ago.
出会っていたかもしれませんね。
But seeing as I'm a god, I probably was just there for fun, really, to be honest. Rover was living. Okay, so what I'm getting the vibe of here is Rover was living out her unregulated ideals of pretending to be a student again. Damn it, Rover! You're gonna get arrested. You can't just go into a high school and start saying, "Yeah, guys, I'm a high school student again." Woo! Rover, you're too old for this. Well, fuck it. I mean, if you're a god, you might as well do it. Zeus could do it. If Zeus can go around fucking women as a swan, Rover can go back to high school and pretend she's in a fucking, like, anime. Not as a student, but Rover was there doing stuff. Ah, okay. All right. Okay, you'll have to, that'll probably be revealed later. As it is now, the way that Chisa's talking about it, it feels like Rover was a student rather than like someone else involved in some way. But it'll be interesting to see what that is and how it'll involve with, how it meshes with all the other story. Because like I said, Shorekeeper is very confused. But yeah.
他に行きたい場所はありますか？
Let's ask about, what was the last thing? Cassette.
スタート落ちが
The one from Storchgate isn't the average to cassettes you normally see. They're specialized equipment used to store
保
frequencies.
存されているのは
One of these structures describes a frequency backup storage for the holder. It records a person's very...
その人の存在そのものを記録していると
I mean, considering that they consider this world feels to be on the edge of considering remnant frequencies and frequencies as someone's soul. That's kind of fucked up to make a backup storage copy of someone's soul. I mean, I don't know if that's the exact vibe they're going for, but it's like, here you go, students. Remember to back your soul up in case you die. Like, what? What? We're allowed to do that? Why make frequencies backups? One of the safety against the waveform phenomena.
措置の一つのようです。
Okay, what the fuck is that again?
それ以上のことは
Oh, these things. I remember hearing about these ages ago, I think. Manifestations like tactical fields, tactical outbreaks, and collecting. Yeah. I remember that. The basic. Wow, I'm remembering some of the lore from chapter 1. God damn, look at me go.
他に行きたい場所はありますか？
Let's go for another walk.
それともこのまま戻りますか？
Wait, we can't leave here? No! Okay. Alright, so we have to head back.
他に行きたい場所はありますか？
It's getting late. We can get back unless we're gonna make out, and I think the moment of kissing has passed. And this is also a gacha game, so we're not allowed to make out. This is even more taboo then. Fucking hell yeah. We get some fucking Chisa was a student. But wait, was Chisa a student while Rover was there? Huh. Damn. That's like, see, that's again. Once again. 2 days later. Shut the fuck up, Abby. I'm not even gonna talk to you. Because that's another thing. Again, the Rover. Every time some sort of big reveal about the Rover's past comes up, it's so basic in terms of how everyone reacts to it. In terms of the Rover's reaction story specifically. Rover learns that she used to be at a school and like, what the fuck? That's crazy. No, wait, she doesn't even say that. She basically goes, oh, that's interesting. No emotional reaction. No, oh, my hidden memories. But I suppose they've already revealed she's a god to her earlier on. Like, I think that there are elements about the Rover that feel like so passive sometimes that really pisses me off. Rover is like a walking Riz machine, but then something will happen like this that makes her feel so inhuman, really. Like, Rover, you just learned that you were a fucking student at this random, or potentially an instructor at this random school. You have no memories of this, and it's like, wow, what the fuck? Like, you don't have an emotional reaction. You don't have a, oh god. I guess like they're focusing on Chisa and stuff for this scene and that, but like, there's stuff like this that makes Rover feel flat. I don't exactly remember 20 years ago, but a lot of major events happened around the same time. All right. We'll see when we get there, because no doubt we're going to go to the Science City and stuff. And then it'll give us more details about what the fuck Rover was up to back then. Again, I think I can feel the edges of it. The edges of the story getting some negative, scathing comments from me, in particular in regard to Rover's backstory and like the insufficient development of her as a character and a narrative. She feels more like a narrative plug, which I've talked about in length. But once again, it could have been so easy to make Rover a character with personality, and also have her personality be different in the thing. Imagine this, like, once again, I mean, I didn't even do this for Chisa's quest for the most part, so it just proves how good Chisa's quest is. And the one time Rover's backstory comes up, I start getting like fucking annoyed. But imagine this. Imagine if Rover was at the school and later on she realizes who her, and we have this moment where Chisa's telling her, it's like, and it goes, oh yeah, I heard about you, but I never really saw you. All I knew about you is that you were, constantly winning awards and stuff, but you would never go to grab them. They would announce them at like the ceremonies and stuff, but you wouldn't show up. Like, always heard that you were so clever and smart and stuff, but I never saw you with anyone. I never saw you anywhere. Everyone was always celebrating you, but never saw you anywhere. Something like that. That would be mystery. Character war. What's this Rover like? What's going on? What was happening to Rover at this point in her life? Or what was Rover acting like? What was the personality of the Rover back then? Or alternatively, we could go in the other direction. Maybe like, oh, Rover, you were like maybe we have like another weird kind of situation where another part where we learned about Rover's past. Like, for example, in the past, I've talked about Rover being like considered a more brutal, or more of the idea of a brutal Rover, or a Rover that was doing more like the ends justifies the means kind of stuff. And then we have Rover, like in those flashbacks or relatively recent flashbacks, being all like, yes, I have to do it. It's like the sacrifices, Rover, like, I'll take on the sacrifices. Only my hands need be bloodied by this knowledge. That kind of shit. And then, like, we have this part, and then Chisa comes out and says, oh, I remember. And then, like, Rover says, oh, what was I doing? I'm a science something? Like, maybe, was I withdrawn? Was I just there for science or something? She's like, oh, no, you were really, like, excitable and happy, and you had lots of friends. And immediately you're like, what? And Rover herself, as this Rover, is all like, that doesn't make sense. And if you wanted to have fucking Abby involved, you could have Abby going, but Rover, in all the flashbacks, you weren't, you didn't seem like that kind of person. Like shit like that. I'm not saying that's how you have to do it, but I'm pointing out that these minor elements can really bring color to Rover. And it's one of the biggest black hole failings of Wuthering Waves, that they don't take advantage of those small moments and elements to really develop her whatsoever. Yeah, we're gonna need more. You see, we can't develop Rover as a character because we're too busy making a great banter like this between the fucking rat character and Rover. Yes. Is it because you've been putting in more napping hours lately? Yes. Oh, so funny, guys! I fucking hate Abby so much. I mean, I hate Nami Pond more, though. Say so, I got locked out of the server right from the start. Yeah, it was great. It was a great quest because you weren't here. Welcome to the cafe. It's in like a dead city. There's just a bunch of corpses everywhere, but it's a great place. Come check it out. Okay, so we're gonna have a party. Alright, let's go see how the decorating's going. God. I'm gonna have to see Nami Pon again. Fucking Nami Pon! Jeez. Really? I wasn't paying attention. I was just fucking feeling bad because I have to see Nami Pon. It doesn't even look that different aside from being balloons here. God, I fucking hate Nami Pon so much. Couldn't they have killed the original Nami Pon and just had all like the sub Nami Pons exist still? God, they could have killed off Nami Pon. We could live in a house. At least Chase is cute. Shut the fuck up, Nabby. God, there's flickering on the screen you guys can't see, but I hate it. Shut the fuck up, Abby. You're not funny. None of this is cute. None of this is great. I'm not enjoying this at all. I fucking hate you. Kill yourself. Maybe they can kill each other. That'd be great. You know, a nice little, like, reveal. A nice little reveal. Like, I fucking hate Nami Pon, but a nice reveal would be, like, the Laments all have, like, an associated demon monster that shows up to murder everything. And Nami Pon is, like, the demon monster of this area, just, like, mutated, just like Abby is. That'd be a nice little reveal, I guess. Something, at least. Yep. Chisa. Oh, God, why? I fucking hate Nami Pon. Yes, Chase's the fucking. Why are you acting like that? Oh, fucking, I hate you, Abby, so much. Oh, jealousy. It's the cafe's fucking mascot. I hate it so much. I wish it would die. You say that, but you don't trust it. Out there. So basically, the whole meme here is supposed to be, wow, isn't it so funny that Abby's jealous of Nami Pon existing? Yeah, I would probably have you both shot in the head with fucking 50 caliber rounds, and you could just leave the story completely. That'd be nice. God. Every time, even with Chisa here, God, doubling the trouble with these two fucking retards. God damn, I hate it so much. Wow, ignored. Yeah, I love to help. With Chisa though, you two can fucking. Shut the fuck up, Abby. You're ruining Nanachi from Maiden Abyss for me with your voice. Even though I love Nanachi. And you're also... stop. Turn into like a big monster, and it'd be half amusing if Ab turned into a horrifying monster.
どうかしたんでしょうか。
Just punch him. No idea. Jealousy. Just punch it. Stop patting it. You're encouraging it. Crush his skull.
使ってましたが、カフェらしくなってきましたね。
You know, I mean, the Odyssey just released, so make like Troy and throw him into the fire like the babies. Or was that Troy or was that somewhere else? I'm pretty sure that happened in one of those ancient city like fucking things. Like, I hate everyone in here. I want you to not just blow up the city. I want you to like kill all the children. It was like a major thing where they just like grabbed the babies out of the arms of like the mothers and just like threw them into the fire and shit. It was pretty metal. Horrible, but metal. Bronze Age would be like that.
漂白者さん、これが最後の飾りです。
Alright, I'll finish the last decorations. There's gonna be 3 choices and I get to put them on a wall or something. A menu board and a cherry thing. I don't want to talk to Ab. Fuck Ab. Alright. That's nice. This actually is very Japanesey. This is like shit like this is all the time out there. I love the approach of Japan when it comes to these kind of things has always been pretty good. I can talk to Chisa though.
目をそらさずに、もっと笑顔で
Maintain smile. Greet everyone they come in.
皆さんを歓迎して。
Yeah, very Chisa Kurodare approach to do something like this.
はい。友達を迎えるため
I'm
の
reviewing the
おさらいをして
basic
ま
of
す。
reviewing guests.
このカフェは
Home to me and honey, and it's been a long time since I
家の
hosted
ような
anyone.
存在しか
Last time was something in...
高校に入ってから初めてですね。
You're great at mage is
あな
fine.
たは特別ですから。
I'm different? How am I
私
different?
にとってあの時は考える余裕もなかったですし、
See, this is the dare part.
店長として気を緩めてはいけません。
See, this is the... See, she's getting a little shy and nervous about it, whereas this is the dare part. Like, this is the Kuro dare. The Kuro dare comes in like this. So she starts out cold, a little bit distant, a little bit like lacking emotion, and this is where we get. We've got over the hump of the emotionless element, and now, or the false emotionless element, really. And now we get into the part where she's actually nervous and cute all the time. 10 out of 10. Oh my god, plant. There's a lot. We could put more than one plant around here, you know that.
お客様、
Yeah. Shut the fuck up, Namipon. I want to prepare a surprise. Maybe something she likes. It must be something Chisa would fall in love with immediately. Me! And just like that, Nippon Tankerin cuts the toe hand saying, Autumn just finished. Is it a fucking... Oh, it's a standee. It's just herself. That's embarrassing as fuck. Namipon, are you stupid? Are you fucking stupid, Namipon? What is this? An idol meeting?
これは
I think Chisa... If I was fucking Chisa, I would immediately fucking, like, put this away. I ain't even a very shame... Actually, no, it'd kind of be awesome, actually, considering how cool that looks. If I was showing off to that people, I'd be like, this is the stupidest thing ever that someone's given me, but 10 out of 10. Look, I have standee.
ね、それは店長の記念パネルだよ。
I mean, if you're trying to, like, show off, like, come here, come to our cafe. If this wasn't, like, a post-apocalyptic city filled with dead people, that would kind of fit. I mean, you know, thinking about it. Because, like, think of it, like, fucking cute. There's a cute girl with a giant scissor blade works here. That's very Japanese in their advertisement. Cute girl with scissor blade, work here, come see.
漂白者さんはこのパネル
Do you
が好
like...
きで、
No, what do you think of it?
いえ、どう思いま
As
すか？
stylish as the original? Fits perfectly... Fit in perfect? As cute as the... 100%.
かわいいですか。わかりました。それじゃあ、ここ
Damn.
に置いておきましょう。
Oh no, I called it cute. No, that was a mistake. Jeez, the people are gonna think you're a weirdo. If you... Oh, well. Namipon, you're a fucking idiot. Look at that. I mean, I know there are people that buy this, like, steal the standees away from fucking, like, things, but yeah. Yeah. Nice. I'll live with it. Yeah. Well, fine, we'll wait for the friends to arrive. Is there going to be Shorekeeper here? She can't leave the place, can she? Oh, no, Shorekeeper's here. Or the butterfly is. Is this the part where Chisa realizes she has some really fucking high level like competition? Hello, Shorekeeper. Again. Once again, poor Shorekeeper. Such a great design wasted on such a mid-story that was the Blackshore arc. I see you wait here. Could I be mistaken about the time? Nah, it's fine. Shut the fuck up. We're just hanging out front. Like, what else we got to do? What a ridiculous name someone like in English would be like. Why do you call yourself Shorekeeper? That's silly. Just call yourself, like, I don't know, Betty. How about Bluey? Hello, Shorekeeper. Welcome to the shore of keeping. They're gonna... Are they both very awkward people with each other? Alright, I'll pull out a gun and I'll fire it into this guy. Shut the fuck up, Namipon, but you are correct. The awkwardness is a bit much. But this is what happens when you have your two wives meet each other. Oh my god, the main wife is meeting the old wife. Blackshore personally oversee the routine check after my recovery. I mean, they both have a similar kind of quiet nature to them in general to that, so probably they're just like quietly looking at each other because they're weirdos, and this is entirely normal for both of them, and it's just the rest of us who think it's awkward. Fucking girl. You look at the two variants here of Gacha game outfit. Because I would say that that Chisa's outfit is very fine in terms of, like, you could wear this outside and someone wouldn't be that upset at you. Like, a very normal outfit in general. Covers enough. It's not over the top. It's like, you know, yeah, it's just a little ratty around the edges, but generally speaking, normal. Fucking Shorekeeper over here. Nun veil. Bright blue hair. Choker. Well, she's got choker too. Fucking extremely, like, lacy, over the top, like I would see on the runway of Hollywood event kind of dress. Fucking see-through, you can almost see her tits right there. Fucking extraordinarily expensive necklace. Very light things going around her arms and whatnot. Like, Jesus Christ, she's like the Genshin outfit right here, if anyone can reach in that direction. Shut the fuck up, Namipon. People talk about work. What else have they got to talk about? Oh, here's fucking the 4-star. No, I'm a customer. So I don't have to do the work this time. It's funny, I've never really met Booling outside of like the handful of side shit she gets involved in because I never did her main stuff. Yeah, come on in. Bokure. I could just call it Booling because fucking Booling sounds stupider. Come on, Bowling. She's calling me senpai again. Yeah, she helped out a bit because she's like got brain damage that helps out. I mean, really, we don't go way back at all. One, I have the memory of like, you know, a goldfish. I've been here in this world for what, 2 years at most? And also you, I never did your major quest. You weren't involved in any of the major quests because the game refused to tell me that you were a main quest. Unless, of course, I went through all of Black Shores and it was so fucking upsetting and that I've like blanked out her ever being involved. That is a possibility. But since I remember Alto, I'm going to assume that's not exactly right.
会えて嬉しいよちさ。それと宙に浮いてる
The floating one is called a rat and should be shot.
カフェのマスコットをしてるナミポ
Oh
ンだ
god,
よ
I fucking hate Namipon so much.
ナミポンって言うんだ。はじめまして。そうだ、お店を案内
If
してく
there
れ
is
ないかな。
one person left in the world that hates Wuthering Waves one day, that person will be me, and it'll entirely be on the back of hating Namipon. Namipon will carry me through spite. I think maybe, no matter how good Wuthering Waves could get from this point onwards, perhaps because Namipon exists and didn't die, it will be forever negative to me. 0 out of 10, I can't recommend it. There's Namipon involved. Also, I can't believe she showed up to a party with a broken dress still. I mean, and also, who the fuck didn't like... I mean, okay, I'm being silly, but... Really, Chisa? How many months have you had those fucking bandages on you? And also, that you have one pair of clothes? Maybe go to the washroom? Also, Shorekeeper, why are you showing up like this is a fucking runway? Are you all insane? What's the matter, nerd?
招待リストを見る限り、今日ブラックショアにいるのはアンコ、僕レ、私の3人。
Okay, from this you provided only Encore, Bowling, and myself are free to come. The others are away.
任務に当たっている。
I mean, Shorekeeper was right there, so that makes sense. Bullying is always free. Encore? I guess the loli comes. Alright, let's see the loli show up.
自分の部屋に閉じこもって。
Encore locked herself in a room and insisted on finishing tests assigned homework. What the fuck? The test system is her teacher? I thought it was just a goddamn analyst system. I can't imagine how much homework. She became competitive?
あんこってあのピンク色の髪の子ですか？
The pink. I helped her with some math problems at the Haven of Sprouts. She's a quick learner. She understands all the formulas I taught her in no time. So you're Encore's new teacher. So it's really just gonna be the 3 of them? I mean, like, I suppose. Are they gonna look? Wouldn't you think someone's really... And prevent eye contact with your standee. I'm usually not, like, caring much about the side things, but that was pretty funny. Is it really a party with 3 people? I suppose I'm involved. Well, I guess Namipon's here. I guess fucking Ab's here, even if fucking... yeah, I guess. Fuck. I don't want to talk to Bully. Wait, I have to talk to everyone? Oh, no. I don't want to talk to everyone. Talk to Bully first. Chisa has... Oh! Damn. I mean, I'm not going to buy it, but if she has a sexy swimsuit skin, I might roll for it, because... I haven't rolled... You want to hear a fun story? Outside of the opening start banner for this game, I haven't rolled a single time. I have not rolled a single time since start banner, I think. Oh, maybe I did back early on, maybe once or twice as a joke. In the early days of streaming Chapter 1 and Black Shore area. But after that, definitely after Black Shore, I never fucking rolled at all. Because I was like, I didn't give a single fuck about anyone. But I guess that's what it really comes down to. About a gacha game, you need to make me care about the characters. Yeah, drawing in the fortune. There's no safer place. Special reservations hiding in the city. Upper Afghani is quite quiet. You won't know a place like... Is that good or bad? That means a lot of people here let go of whatever they were holding to just gone. Well, yeah, they got exploded by a fucking nuke or whatever. The coffee beans haven't changed in ages. Next time I'll bring some of my favorite blends for you to try. Okay, do I have to talk to everyone? Do I have to? I don't want to talk to the fucking mascots. Can I just talk to the women? God, I'll just talk to the women. Going to the casino and not... some thigh action.
お口に合うかわかりませんが
Going to the casino and not gambling. It's because we got to think about it like this. You roll for characters when you care, or when you think it'd be funny, or you want something else, or you get a free character, whatever, or you just feel like just throwing away your shit while like sitting on stream. I've done that before, like for on Zenless Zone Zero. I threw away some of my things while playing off stream. While in a Discord with some friends, I was like, yeah, we're throwing away gacha stuff. Woo, go! And I threw away some stuff on just not actual money ever, like, but just the free gem type shit that I'd saved up just by playing the game, because I don't actually grind any gacha games at the moment. I don't grind at all any gacha games at the moment. I like them, and I'm playing through them, but I'm not actually playing through them with the express purpose of, I want to capture all these girls, I need to get all these girls, they're most important girls, I need to have all the information. No, I play through them just for the fun of it, really. In a lot of ways. But I'll have to... I play HSR for gambling, I skipped the whole story. See, how? I cannot imagine playing a gacha game for anything... Like, I can play a gacha game... A little bit like a gacha game for like with a good game system, I can play and stuff for a while, but a long-term gacha game, unless the story's good, how the fuck am I sticking around? Wuthering Waves, I'm only sticking around because of y'all and the fucking shit I'm planning to do. Otherwise, I would have never been this far. Shorekeeper having a nice time drinking some coffee. Shorekeeper, such a waste of a character. She could have been so much better. Well, it's nice that they made her back in the main story again. I don't care, just how does it compare to the tea, I guess? The tea was much more bitter. When was she having tea? I don't remember. Alright. Oh, wait, are we gonna reveal why the fuck this is happening? Like, because remember, I shouldn't have seen Shorekeeper in ages, right? So how the fuck did we both attend the school at the same time? Let's see, how are they gonna square this fucking circle? As of now, we confirm the academy, as long with the entire region of Aloy, has been completely isolated by the Void Storm? The regional waveform of Aloy disrupts waveform phenomenon of void that disrupts frequencies of anything around it. It happens in a somewhat significant pattern. So it was like basically there's a fucking typhoon. There is a typhoon over the place. Gotcha. What is active? Any form of communication is blocked. Okay, so basically, you're telling me the weather was bad, so we can't talk to the school? And we can't go to the school. Maybe I'm just insane. Did I, like, misremember the Black Shore? I do remember hating the Black Shore's arc, like, aggressively. So perhaps I'm wrong in the fucking... Maybe I was always... Oh, her? I've seen her maybe 3 times. Note, this girl is supposed to... was like one of the... Early on, struck me as like a yandere kind of wants to get involved character. And then I never spoke to her again. Yeah, I didn't play her quest because the game didn't tell me to. Why the fuck should I play any of these quests if they're not main quests? As far as I'm concerned, if they want me to know this fucking girl and be involved in her story, make it a main quest. Fuck your game. Fuck you, game. I hate you. But that said, I imagine, considering it was in Chapter 1, it was probably actual trash. Maybe not, because they didn't have to do anything in the main story, but whatever. She has an alright design. This is literally the longest I've ever spoken to her. Is she gonna try and fight me or
そん
something?
なわけないでしょ。あなたは常に一番優先なんだから。
It's so weird talking to a girl who's supposed to be like super in love with you and completely being discounted. Is Chisa gonna react to this? You know what I want to see? I want to see Chisa realize that there is a lot of women around the rover.
椿。任務に。
Wow, that's a very... They love their sea names, but Tsubaki was the name they used in Japanese. Camellia was in this one. I really don't... I would prefer they kept the names as close as possible to each other across languages. I know they do it with a bunch of places, but like, man, I just wish... Especially for, you know, for all side characters and whatnot.
ちょっと早めに切り上げてきた。ブラックショアの海面に街が現れたって知ってたら、もっと早く帰ってきたのに。
Yeah. I don't fucking give a damn about you. Chase is your rival.
あなたがチサだね。
Yeah, they're trying to do some shit here with some comedy, maybe? I'm not laughing.
はじめまして。
Leave Chisa alone. Don't you bully her. I don't give a fuck who you are. I'll shoot you. I will kill you. If you're a yandere who will like try and kill your rivals, I will murder you. Also, like, what are they gonna do?
ホナミの調査報告書を読んできたけど、残念。
Is she like
一番楽しいところが終わって
not
る
wearing
の。
underwear? Why is her dress so open that you can see like what appears to be some? Was she wearing white spats?
パーティーの席を増やしてもらえるかな。私も楽しみたいの。
Wouldn't mind having an extra girl at your party. I'd like to make up for the fun I missed. Sure. Honestly, it wasn't really much of a party with only like 3 fucking people there anyway, I guess. Okay. Alright. Characters I don't give a fuck about showing up. You're ruining my vibe. I just wanted to hang out with this. The entire quest was so much better when it was just Chisa. I mean, Shorekeeper I feel bad for. Booling feels like a quest fucking NPC deliverer. And this girl is staring at... Stop staring at me like that. What the hell, man? God dang it. Let me look at that design of her outfit. Her vibe is... I remember when I first met her, vaguely, back in chapter 1. I remember her being as someone like there was... I was like, is she a villain that they're gonna go for? But like, you know, she just turned out to be a side fucking character. A yandere side character. I'm like, oh, okay. And she's not even yandere. She's the equivalent... I remember I was talking about this yesterday. She's the equivalent of a red flag LARPer. Red flag LARP. Because a real red flag yandere girl who's like, I want to dominate everything about you, would come in here, see that fucking the rover is with a new girl, see that Chisa clearly has romantic feelings for the rover, get upset, and go crazy and kill her. Well, perhaps not kill, but you know what I mean. They wouldn't just be suddenly bestest friends and like, or like, you know, act... Whatever. Let me just click on this. We'll just get this damn fucking shit over with. Let's fucking just down the goddamn medicine. Triggering overclock, Ogo, and TD string for his streets. But never mind that. Ah, you're here, I'm here. The 2 of us can dance. Let's have my fun. I don't want to... Shut the fuck up, lady. How much... If I got pulled in, how much more fun would it have been? The problem is you're not fun because you're just like you're just like pretending, really. Oh no, crisis is over, girl. You're never gonna do anything anyway because you're a fucking false flag. Pushing through rebellion of overclock, masking a shiver of death to the spine. I spy my little promising seed. Yeah, she has like a thing for fighting or something, wasn't it? Or people who catch her eye. I remember like the whole thing with her. It's so surprising that she was not involved at all in the main quest. Because I was so sure that she wouldn't be involved. in the main like focus of the story going forward. And then just nobody, she just never showed up again except for that one thing at the end where she was like, "Hello, would you like to come to the event quest?" And I'm like, "No." And then I just left fucking the Black Shores area because it sucked.
試験とはどういう
Eval, as in evaluation.
私を倒すか。それ
それはブラックショアの伝統ですか？
No, it's not a tradition in Black Shores. She's just a stupid woman who likes to
心
fight
配はい
people.
らないよ。まだその時じゃない。
Wait until she's recovered. Yeah, yeah, she's just a bit of a battle maniac. Listen to the radio. Alright. Chisa, can we go back to your room? I mean, what? Where was she even sleeping here? Special guest today. What the fuck is Alto doing on the radio? Why is there a man on my radio? Lilyland incident? What the fuck? It all happened during the Troops Fools big tour. Tickets are already pretty cheap, but scalpers hog them all and ripping off unsuspecting fans. Not for the first time they've done this, actually. After oh god, I don't care about any of the Toot people. Yeah. What? Yeah. Okay, I guess fucking Namipon can listen to random bullshit now. Everything's ready. Let the act. You know what? What? You know who's someone that I still haven't seen that I wonder if she'll ever show up? The fucking girl, the Chinese girl with the fucking whip. I haven't met her, and she's one of my main characters. Well, not really main characters, because I only play the main story, so I never actually fight with her, really, outside of like a handful of moments. But all right, Chisa, let's get this goddamn show on the road.
皆さん揃ったことですし、おやつも飲み物も用意できたので、そ
Ugh.
ろそろパーティーを始めましょうか。
Fine, let's start the damn party. I thought I would have been up to like fucking 3.0 by now. I honestly thought that I would be up to 3.0 by now, but we're still just fucking around. Well, cutscenes. Just Chisa doing cute stuff. Namipon. Ew, the plant grows slowly.
いい写真は撮れた？こういう時は店長。
I hate. Yeah, cutesy stuff. I guess Chisa deserves something like this after the story. Yeah, it's one of those scenes. What's the oh my god, we had a sweet moment together. Well, Chisa definitely deserves it, because like you got to think about it in another way. Aside from you, Chisa doesn't have any family here anymore. This would be a great tourist destination. We could probably like make this like some sort of, you know, hotel district. Oh, Sumika. Oh, she's making a wish in Hanami Night. Commemorates with friends the last 4 years. That's like Tanabata, which is the thing in Japan where you like write your wish on like some paper and shit and put it in a tree. She made some friends. Namipon, get the fuck out of here. Am I hungover? Am I hungover? That'd be kind of peak. I don't think I'm hungover though. I don't think you can get cake hangover. No matter what fat people insist, you cannot get cake hangover. What am I gonna do? Fuck you. Punch it. Also, that was a terrible way of sleeping. Why don't you lay down on the couch? What the fuck is wrong with you? How am I going to end up in the other city? Is this the part where... Did I fall asleep? Okay.
そうだよ。楽しかったね。
Did someone draw on... No, okay, nobody drew on my face. Okay, what kind of friends didn't draw on your face
みんな
when
を
you were
見
sleeping?
送ってからお客様はそのままカフェで寝ちゃった。
Yeah. I went...
昨日の記憶は
The last thing I remember is watching the meteor shower. And then taking a hit of heroin with Chisa. I just don't remember what happened after that.
どうしたの？よく眠れなかった。
Where the fuck's Chisa, brother? Is this gonna be a weird turn where Chisa, who's that?
チサは先に起きたからお客様の眠りを邪魔しないように外で風に当たってると思うよ。
Okay, why did he suddenly start talking really fast? Were they gonna try and like imply some shit? Alright, let's go find Chisa. Oh my god, Chisa! Why would she talk to me? Chisa? Oh, I see how it is. Fucking one day, you got moved friends and you're already moving on from me. Women, am I right, fellas? She's within the ghost. I guess the ghost cat hasn't moved on yet. Although I am happy with the ending of the story showing that Chise is making friends in Blackshore and stuff, because it kind of fits with the idea of that. Morning, Chise. Why would I randomly ask her for something to drink? I'm just gonna sit down. I mean, I know she's technically the manager, but like, come on, it's a bit of a joke. Don't. Well, Chisa, you are referencing those days as though they took a long time ago, but it was literally 2 streams ago. But I suppose, like, if someone wasn't taking their time, but there was no real side stuff to do, really, was there? I didn't notice any side content to really do with fucking Chisa. Like, unless you count, like, going off and collecting all the fucking 8 million stickers or whatever the fuck for the fucking fighting element that they were trying to introduce, which was totally fucking uninteresting to me. Perfect wrap up for the opening party. Very special. Someone from the survival of the city is going to show up and say, "Ah, no, this is all mine. I'm reclaiming it. You have to pay taxes now." And ruin our fantasy. Yeah, and she can look forward. It's good because, you know, otherwise what has she got to look forward? All of her friends are fucking old men now. Or girls. Women, I should say. Even if we were to say farewell now, I wouldn't have any regrets. So you've made your decision. She wants to go back to her home. And then I'm going to come with her, and that's going to be the impetus for the next story. Alright, the 2 options are, she's going to go back to the academy somehow, and we're going to go with her. Or she's decided to stay at Blackshore and we never see her again outside of a handful of fucking events and or situations like this little opening cafe moment. And that would be really sad, because honestly, she's a good character. I'd prefer her being involved in 3.0 going forward. But I don't know if we will see it. Okay, she's going to go back home to her home country. And then go to Star Torch Academy to complete her studies. That's fair. It's going to be very tricky seeing your parents after 20 years. But you know, it's good that she's got something to go forward for. Nothing can trap me. I'll find my way back. Good shit. Go home. Go home. Go meet your parents. Go meet the family. Make sure you introduce me, because as your new wife. We're going our separate ways for a while, but I'm sure this all over. We'll see. Yeah, probably. Unfortunately, Cheese is not a very major character in terms of, like, story relevance, like Pavlova or Carthia or Shorekeeper, even. Or even Scar. So sadly, I don't think we'll be seeing her as much again if, like, things go the way they go. We might be seeing her maybe at the end of, we might see her at the end of maybe, the next 3.0 area. I can imagine going through the story and then right at the end, you're all celebrating beating whatever black goo monster I have to fight next. And then like, oh my god, she got off the train. It's Chisa. She's come for her studies. And we see her again. And that'll be it. That's sad. But, you know, like the ending of a romance game where you finish the final line where she says, I love you, let's be together forever, and the credits roll. Ain't nothing more to come of it. Ain't nothing more to come of it. It is what it is. If the writers don't want Chisa to be a main character going forward, she won't be a main character going forward. At least Namipon won't be able to have to be seen again. That's very nice. You'll come to see me. It'll be nice. Try to like be careful though. Haven't you realized I'm surrounded by hot women yet? And they're all predatory in their gaze?
もちろん、すぐにここを立つわけではありませんよ。まだブラックショアで診断を受ける必要がありますし。
How long would it take her to get to her homeland? She go like, because this place seems like all like the connections between cities and nation states is pretty fucked up. So she might end up going on her own adventure like that to get home wherever the fuck she is. Because like where's Blackshaw's in relevance to her place? What do you say at Blackshaw's during this time? Just like Camilla suggested. That's your choice. I don't know. Like you're just getting your medical. Okay. I mean, you can't join the place just for medical checkup and then leave. But I do like her smiling and making jokes, because that's nice. Kiss? Oh, she wants the handshake. 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 Give me my handshake. Pulls her in for a kiss. Or a hug. What? Wait, what? Oh, shit. Oh my god, I'm leaking! I'm leaking! And I'm oh my god! My Megalovania power is activated. Oh, okay, that was convenient. Well, there we go. I guess they just like bullshit it. Just magical teleport moment. Fair enough. This changed it up here, oldie. She's like, I'm gonna go see my parents and go back to the academy. Academy portals right here. Was that essentially the equivalent of my soul coming out of my body? Abby's out cold. I think I'm next. just go all in. The only way out is to get a hug. Please, Shorekeeper. Stop fucking around with Shorekeeper, I guess. Chisa's like, stop being such... Maybe you shouldn't make jokes like that in the middle of a serious situation. Shorekeeper be like, this is what they call comedy. It wasn't very good. No immediate danger. What was it trying to eat it? Who was trying to eat it? Who was trying to eat my soul? We are unable to confirm this point, but the frequency signature is identical to avoid someone detecting the... yeah, so, yeah, we're getting pulled into the La Roy. This will be the teleport to La Roy. So now our story is someone tried to eat my soul through this particular thing Let's go through this thing. I mean, the last one tried to drag me in with a random girl. So, let's see what this one does.
私はスタート落ち学園でボイドストームに会い、
The void storm was what brought me to Homie in the first place. Now it's the other way
今
around.
の状況
Oh,
は
is that how she got here?
あの時と
I mean, I suppose we never asked.
もしかするとこの裂け目から直接あの封鎖されたラハイロイに行けるかもしれません。
My god, we don't have to wait for the typhoon season to be over? I mean, it seems like a dangerous option to go for a spooky thing in the random world you see, but who knows?
理論上はいけるはず。でも内部の周波数はとても混乱している。
Okay, so basically, can't go through. It's very,
迷
very.
ってしまう
Sure, we'll get
可能
lost
性
if we
が
try to
高
go
い
through. Gotcha.
少なくとも今はまだ危険。
Right now, it's not the appropriate time. In other words, it's about to be the appropriate time because now it's going to be like Shorekeeper's going to give you a message where it says, "Oh no, investigate the area." Oh, I'm going to get sucked in, aren't I? I'm going to get sucked the fuck in, aren't I? Oh my. I fucking hate Namipon. I hate Namipon so much. I'm going to jump in anyway. No, it's not going to let me. Damn it, I have to go and look at what the fuck Namipon's doing. Do I have to talk to them? Oh god, I do.
あなたたちも裂け目の近くで拾ったん
Oh, radio.
してもさっきから勝手に音が流れて
Oh my god, it's not turned on. This is spooky.
そうだお客様
What?
ラジ
Okay, wait, do I have to do a mini game with a fucking radio now? God, I hate Namipon so much. It's like a burning passion. Every time I see him, I just want to crush his little face.
ナミポンの予想
Namipon, no, blah,
正
blah,
しい周
blah.
波数に調整すれば音がはっきり聞こえるようになる
ナミポンの言う通りにしてみよう。
Yeah, let's go anti-clockwise.
うわあ合ってたね
Was it? How was I supposed to know?
新制服のデザインについてなんですが、このようなデザ
Hey,
インを
that's
採
it.
用した理
Kyuchiba.
由などはあ
That's
りますか？
Shisa's. Oh. Oh, what if there's another... Oh my god, what if there's still another Chisa out there? That'd be so fucking interesting. If Chisa was taken in here, but there's another Chisa that survived and lived in the
このデザイ
academy.
ン実は娘からインスピ
Oh,
レ
it's
ー
her
ションを
parents
得
are
たん
there.
ですよ。娘が切り取った家の古い布の模様を見て、
That's her mum. Her mum. I guess she got two birds, one stone.
学園の理念とよく合っていますね。
Convenient, but, you know, we'll accept it.
この制服を見たら、きっとちいちゃんも喜んでくれるかなと。
If it was this uniform, my little Chisa would love to wear it. Ow, my ears. Oh my god, complete silence. Alright, so basically we're gonna hang out with Chisa a bit more then, if she wants to go see her mum and dad. Let me guess, it's gonna break out and grab us both.
衝撃とかで調子が悪く
Yeah, yeah, you fix the radio, you little fat rat.
ナミポン、ラジオが受信してたのはラハイロイのシグナルですか？
そうだよラジオにあったカセットの
Yeah,
お
it
かげ
was
で
live from the place.
ひょ
Her
っ
mum's
と
there.
してネオンタワーをと
さっきのはラジオのトーク番組。でも
Yeah, why'd she hear him? Well, I
お
mean,
母さんの声が。
it's possible that her parents would come to the city after fucking, you know, like, my daughter went missing. Let's go to the city and search for her. They search for her and then eventually just settle in the city.
つまりお母さんは今スタート落ち学園に。どうして？まさか行方不明になった私を探すため。
Yeah, of course she would. She's your mum. I mean, you might have had a strained relationship, but that's from the perspective of a teenager. Teenagers, you know, like, you probably have a very skewed view of things. Not always, but to a degree, yes. Especially since this is anime, we can assume that those were more accurate. See, Rat Monster doesn't have parents, so it doesn't understand.
しばらくは一人にしておいた方が良さそう。
That's true. Alright, get out of my face, Chisa. You need to go develop things, and I need to go chase Shorekeeper? I guess? Unique frequency. This is it formed a connection with Lara and the other side. Oh my god, I hate Nappy. Yeah, Nami Pond. We fix up the coordinates and then we can go through the rift. Everyone. Yeah. Okay, is she ever going to mention the kind of weirdness that she might feel? The fact that I apparently was in the school there and she never contacted me while I was in that school? Like, come on. Maybe I'm just misremembering. So many fucking... But I know that this game would totally just ignore its own lore like that. Or like, put it like a... It's a region once forgotten, covered in snow most of the year, and it's sparsely populated. No sentinel is... Oh, really? No sentinel? It's kind of cool. No god. Beneath its ice field slides Starshot Chakami. Its numerous research facilities built by multitude Alliance knows Space Tech Collective. So basically, let's see, an international scientific organization established by various nations and organizations of Polaris, oversees research and development construction of the law, Space Tech Collective Research Institute, vast space beneath the crosslands. So basically, it's a giant fucking research city, underground research city, underneath Super Antarctica, surrounded by a constant super flame, and it doesn't have a sentinel to protect it. Fair enough. I wonder how it hasn't been, like, splattered by, like, the anti-civilization bullshit. Maybe because it's... Wait, I just thought of it. Maybe they tricked the anti-civilization murdering thing. So it's like, you see, because everyone here is on contract work and no one lives here, this doesn't count as civilization. This is a waste stop. Damn it, I can't blow it up because everyone keeps moving. Fuck you, nomadic tribes. Is that the answer to defeating fucking the civilization killer? Automated systems to build cities and everyone just acts as a fucking temp worker moving from city to city every 4 months? That'd be kind of cool as a concept. Just throwing it out there. Like a super fucking crazy immigration laws. You cannot stay in the city for more than 4 months. I'm looking at my shitty fucking gross card. Well, yeah, you just made up... you just made up your whole thing of you want to go back to your hometown, and you're like, well, I guess me mum's over there, so I'll go see me mum. Maybe her dad's dead. Well, they were there. They might have retired by now. Who knows? What? Missing frequencies? What? I mean, I guess a little bit of mine went out. Yeah, let's go, let's go to the academy. Let's go back to school! We'll get through this together! Oh my god. So, well, at least I get to hang out with Jason. Now what's the radio gonna say? Something spooky? Something spooky? The universe has rejected us. Is that the answer you've been seeking, Rover? I hope to make you proud. I hope I haven't let you down. The universe not liking us kind of fits, if you think about it. I mean, like if you think about it, like the universe in this world kind of like fucking did like kind of.
どうかしましたか? いきなり振り向いて。
It's just like, oh, it's 3.1 stuff. You didn't, yeah, 3.1 stuff. Ah, yeah. Well, I mean, the universe kind of doesn't like humanity. I mean, that's the whole point, right? Like, clearly this is like Earth that was fucked over when reality got flipped upside down, and all that shit, and various other elements. Or at least, I'm pretty sure it is. It could be just, like, you know, some alternate timeline type shit. But if there's a literal monstrosity that seeks out to destroy civilizations, I'm pretty sure that's a fair position to take, that the universe doesn't really like you. I heard a voice in the radio.
声。ラジオは
Are you sure you didn't hear anything
多
strange?
分少し疲れてるんだと思います。一度カフェ
Chisa,
に戻って休みなさい。
Chisa, we live in a world where there's plenty of dead people working around here in a fantastical, magical super space that holds a whole city, and you're telling me you think I need to have a rest because I hear something you can't? I feel like y'all just really not trusting me. Nah, I'm fine.
草には聞こえなかったのね。でも
I don't think I was
ただの幻聴とは
imagining it.
思えない。
Well, the radio has scary voices. Oh, look, the loli didn't show up, but I can make her show up. Look, Encore's here to have fun at the party, as well as China Lady, who I have literally no other ideas about. Okay, now where are you? I don't want to talk to Aoi. Fuck you. I gotta head back to Blackshore. Where's Chisa gone? Is she hanging out in there now? Oh, she is.
何事も素早くいい心がけ。
Alright. Let's leave. Let's just leave and come back, I guess, because that'll probably update the thing. Go to Blackshore. Yeah, I'm feeling great. Battle tunnel Riley is stabilized. You may depart whenever you are ready. Oh my god, I'm so lucky. Meet me in the Shashol Cafe. Anytime is okay. I'll be waiting. Gotcha. Well, there could be a big adventure to go through it with it right now. This frees resonators and game environments occupied by other aggressive temporary suspense restrictions. I don't want to. Alright. I'm okay with doing that, but I think I might leave it here just for now because I feel like we're about to go through the big old fucking tunnel to meet the new area. So that feels like something we could do in the next quest. This is more or less just, you know, packing up the final bits and pieces of Chisa's quest and that. And hopefully Chisa's involved going forward. I do hope that well, I don't know, whatever next quest we've got really continues to involve Chisa. Because I really like her as a character, and any of the new people we meet, hopefully are good characters as well. Hopefully we get good, fun, interesting characters that I like, that are developed well, and aren't thrown by the wayside like everyone else's tends to be in various other narrative areas. And because this is going to be the starting of a whole new region. I believe Honami doesn't count, but the whole new region from here onwards will have all these new characters and new areas that could potentially be better than Red Ascetia's absolute fuck up, or fucking the entirety of Chapter 1's complete mess. But I thought we would be going to see, I honestly thought we'd be going off to see the Jade Tech Empire, so I'm surprised we're going to like a underground science academy land, which will be something. Like, I'm not sure how they're going to make it. I'm excited to see what they try and pull off in the underground science academy world. But for now, I think I will leave it here. And I hope you've had a nice time watching me play this and complain. I know this is probably one of the first times I've played through a Wuthering Waves part, or got to the end of a Wuthering Waves quest, and haven't had the most negative in the world things to say. Once again, though, I think it shows that my brain is built a little different from everyone else's, given that apparently a lot of people really hated this quest, or a lot of other people don't like those characters and how things develop. But I fucking hated all the other stuff in Wuthering Waves, so I guess it makes sense. Because the only people still left in Wuthering Waves probably are a particular group of people that, well, at least when it comes to their stories, probably aren't on the same wavelengths as me. I imagine that if you are a person who's clicked on this video who really loves Wuthering Waves and is enjoying watching someone else go through it and have their own opinions on it, you've probably got the exact opposite opinions of what I have. You probably watch how I positively react to some things and go, what? And then when you see me make fun of other things and get disgusted at something, you react with horror, saying, didn't he go through X, Y, Z? Didn't he understand that this is that or this is this? Like, I guess we're just built different from one another. And someone like me never would have reached this part without being kind of going the way I am, so I guess it is what it is. But thank you for watching through and thank you for hanging out. I will be gone for a few days. You won't see me until sometime next week. But I hope you have a good day and evening. And when we come back and we'll start afresh with a new area and a new quest. And we will find out if 3.0 really has what it has in it to, you know, bring out all the good stuff that Wuthering Waves used to promise. Or should have been promised. Catch you in the next one.